We got Taco Crushing Big Ray on a Friday night. It's Halloween. Happy Halloween, Ray.
It is Halloween. It is Halloween. Hello, Ray. Hello, Ray. Hello, Ray.
Happy Halloween to the chat as well. We had 7 likes in this video before we even started it. And that's kind of where we're trending these days. So I appreciate all you fine fellas tonight. Happy Halloween. We got Brick, Mark, of course, Mark, number 1 super fan, Jason. We got Matt in here. That is Sports Memes channel. Check that shit out. Who else we have? Jason. Did I ever say Jason? Blake. I said Blake already. I'm in here. You're in here. We're ready to talk some football. Maybe some Halloween themed shit. We'll figure it out.
Jason clearly knows what's up. Ray's crushing a taco. He's ... He's got someone sitting on his face, laughing face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I talk tacos, I always think of the taco flavored kisses.
Oh,
my being
taco flavored kisses.
So fucking stupid, man. It's so great.
Unreal.
All right, man.
How's everybody doing?
Notes.
Look on everybody.
I think I'm gonna say they're doing good because they seem chipper. It's a Friday night. Football's a couple days away. Got college football tomorrow. Blake has soccer tomorrow at 7:30 in the morning. Not playing soccer. He just wakes up to watch it. Gotta love the devotion there, buddy.
He told me how he's a degenerate with that. I love it. We're all about it.
I love it. Some news and notes to get to, man. Travis Hunter, the Travis Hunter experience, it's
IR for me in one league. Oops.
It sucks. I have him in like 4 leagues, but like the one that hurt, I don't really need him as a starter, but I have him in my IDP league. I took him in the 3rd round. And like when his breakout was coming, even if he was like a wide receiver 3, it's such a cheat code in IDP because I can start him in my IDP slot. I get fucking, 13 points a game. So Brian Thomas, this is good news for Brian Thomas. And I scooped up Parker Washington in a lot of my leagues. Now, I'm also a Diami Brown fan. I have a lot of Diami Brown in best ball, but I think he's more inconsistent. He's just a downfield, like sacrificial X receiver. Where Parker Washington, I feel like is just gonna. He was already playing 65% of the snaps with Travis Hunter on the field. So, like now, what do you think, Ray? Do you think Parker Washington's like a 90% snap player?
I wouldn't say that it's a total 90%. Because here's the thing: like when they drafted him. I was in the camp. I mean, I'd love to hear your perspective, but when they drafted him 2nd overall, I was in the camp that they'll use him at receiver and then use him on defense like when it's needed. It seemed to be that the defense was in a shittier spot in the beginning of the season to where they need to use him more on defense, which they were. And then some injuries happened. They used him. He had his best game last week. I benched him. Or was it 2 weeks ago? Whatever. I can't remember if they had a bye week last week, but whatever it was. Week 7, yeah. And in one league I have him in out of 4. I started him every week until that week.
that was what happened. Man. So you like Parker Washington though, because we also have to say this. Brenton Strange is still out, so you have no Brenton Strange there, and the running game's been trash. So like Parker Washington essentially operates as an extension of the run game because you can't really trust Brian Thomas in those short intermediate routes this year.
Yeah, I mean, I guess what you originally asked me, 90%, snap share. I just wouldn't say maybe I wouldn't bank on that, but he's going to be a very mid to high 80s. So if you're with the bye weeks happening, injuries, I mean, he's a viable wide receiver 3 with upside to low end, maybe wide receiver 2, depending on the matchup with them. I mean, just depending on the matchup. I'm not going to say every week matchup that because we know the Dolphins, but the guy's going to be. I told you, everybody knows I'm all about opportunity. He's getting opportunity now, so he's going to be depending where you need him at, a worthy starter.
And he has the Raiders this week, which is just a beautiful, nice soft inning spot after the bye. Mark says, what is Parker's rest of the season outlook then? I mean, this week I like it more because it happened just today, right, or yesterday or whatever. So it happened late in the week. So their game plan's kind of shot now, and Parker Washington is a veteran they trust. So whatever they do, this is the week for sure that I do trust him the most, and then we'll go from there. But I feel like he's a top 40 guy. I'm not going to say for sure wide receiver 3 every week, but with bye weeks still the next 3 or 4 weeks, like it's a thin position with bye weeks, and there's injuries all over the place at wide receiver. So I like him much more in PPR. I'll say that. Like he's not going to score a lot of touchdowns. He's not going to have over 80 yards receiving, but I can see him having some like 6 for 50 games, which is 11 points. How
do you like Booty out of New England right now? He's been on a hot
I like
streak
him
the last 3 weeks.
I like him. I would rather this week start Parker Washington in PPR. I know that sounds blasphemous, but like opportunity, baby. And I like snap share. Ron says, I got one slot for wide receiver, Booty, Addison, or Quentin Johnston.
So I brought up Booty because I like Booty, but KJ's out. Like, frig off that guy right now. I mean, don't want to drop him, but I wouldn't start him.
I like the matchup this week against Tennessee, baby. What's the scoring, Ron? Let's assume it's PPR. I think it's Addison. I think it's Addison in full PPR.
Are they at home? Do you know if the Chargers are at home this week?
The Chargers are. I think they're at home. Yeah, they're at home against the Titans.
Regardless, it doesn't matter. It's the Titans. I'm going Addison. I'm still going Addison though. Like
they're going to have personally. It's a good matchup.
I mean, me personally, I'm going Addison, Booty, and QJ because I've had Booty in 2 leagues, and he's ascending right now, along with Drake May and that New England offense. So,
Max says, "What's good? Who are the players you're predicting getting traded on Tuesday?" I mean, there's a few names we can throw out there. I think Tony Pollard's an option. Jacoby Myers is an option. Breece Hall is probably the biggest. Oh wow, the Chargers on the road. Okay. I don't think that really matters on the road, but
no.
I think it's more Shaheed than Olave, but either of those Saints receivers. Breece Hall, I think that any other like Kamara is probably not getting traded.
Trey Henderson, maybe if the price is right for the Bengals. Yeah. Trey Henderson.
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about. I thought you were talking about.
I said Henderson. I meant Hendrickson. I'm sorry. But Henderson,
they could.
I'm saying, depending if the price is right, he could definitely get moved, no doubt.
I want to put up this Breece Hall meme because it's pretty great. We're talking about Breece Hall. Here you go. Sports Memes channel. Check it out.
You got chocolate in my toughness, and toughness in my chocolate. Reese's Cups. Protection so good, it's sweet. Available in Jet Mint, Locker Room Crunch, and Double Coverage. Reese's Cups.
Sports Memes channel, gentlemen. Check it out. Yeah. It's on YouTube. He's giving me access to these shorts. So there's four fresh ones a day that are all relevant and funny and professional.
They're amazing, dude. Yeah, dude. Like I love every single one of these I see. Like I do have a good laugh. They're great.
So Ron says it's PPR. He's got. I'll go back to the question here: Booty, Addison, or QJ. Like Booty is just a touchdown guy, big play guy. Which nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, like, give me the set in stone. Jordan Addison, who's also scoring a bunch of touchdowns. I think I want that. And QJ is out of the conversation there. I do like QJ's upside this week, but give me Addison. I would say this: if you're like a big underdog, maybe you can go Booty and hope he gets a big touchdown. Again, I don't like to necessarily start like that, but sometimes it's like a tiebreaker. We up Michael in here. What's up, fellas? What's going on? Wally in here. Big Wally.
What's up, brother?
So since it's Halloween, I got a little special picture for you of the Big Ray. You guys want to get to know Big Ray like I know Big Ray. Check out this banger. This is a 12 years old. He shows up to a fantasy football draft like this because what was the story, Ray? You were trying to get strippers and there was no strippers, so you just came as a stripper?
Pretty much. That's the Smart Notes version.
There it is, gentlemen. There it is. Soak that one in. That's Big Ray in the flesh right there. Makeup and all. Wig and all.
2013, baby.
Sexy poses and all. You look quite athletic there, Ray.
I've always been athletic, baby. Twinkle toes, my man.
Well, I guess I just don't see you. You are. I guess I just don't see you in that outfit very often. So,
when you and Erica want some more, just let me know.
More news and notes to get to, but Brian says Bam or Carter. I hear Carter took first team reps. What is going on down there in Arizona right now? Because it's been, it was DeMarcado. So it was Trey Benson, right? Like after the injury, and then they played DeMarcado 50% of the snaps, and then Benson gets hurt. It's supposed to be DeMarcado, and then before they even fumble debacle, he barely plays in the first half, and then fumbles and he's gone. And then it's Michael Carter, and then it's not Michael Carter in the same game because it goes to Bam Knight. And then now it's Bam Knight, and they release Michael Carter, and now they re-sign Michael Carter to the practice squad, and now he's the starter again? Like, this, I just want to say this before I get to you, Ray. This is why I love Trey Benson when he comes back, because they don't know what the hell they're doing, and I'm pretty sure it's going to stop when Trey Benson comes back because they have a second-round pick invested in this dude. He's a second-year player. He's a good player. Apparently, all these guys are bums.
Well, I started Michael Carter because I had Trey Benson in XFL. I picked up Michael Carter, started him right out of the gate, got me 15 points. I was like, all right, as a random nobody, like, let's go. I'm going to go back to it though, that I don't think Michael Carter's starting. I don't even care if he's taking first. Bam Knight. I mean, I don't know. Again, I had Michael Carter in both of our leagues. He did good for those first 2 weeks, and then Bam Knight overtook that. I was still, if one of the two, I'm going Bam Knight right now. That's just me. I don't know how you feel about that. I mean, I understand like they're saying first. Michael Carter is just, it's just smokescreen. I feel like, I think Bam Knight's going to be.
I also don't listen to anything that Jonathan Gannon has to say about anything. Like Jonathan Gannon is literally a airhead. Like he should be a blonde chick that weighs 110 pounds on a beach somewhere because that dude sucks. And he has no clout. I don't care what he says. I think the answer is Bam Knight, but I'm just going to say this, man. I'm starting Bam Knight in a couple spots, and I think I benched him. I had him in there ahead of Travion Henderson. Then obviously the news broke that Ramondre Stevenson's out. We'll get to that in a second. Then I moved Travion Henderson. I might have done it anyway after the news because now I'm like on the fence because you just don't want to get. The last thing you want to do is start a guy. It's one thing if they have bad production. It's one thing if they get game scripted out. It's another thing if they just get like not even benched. Like if they just aren't getting snaps.
Travion Henderson, like literally. I'm just saying, like, dude was
all year. Yeah.
I know, but that's my point. I mean, I drafted him decently high, thinking, oh, he'll over nothing. Like, I mean, I don't know what he doesn't understand or can't do that they don't trust him, but he ain't playing for being 39th overall or 38th overall, 37th, where the hell he was drafted. So.
No, he's not. He's not doing anything like that. And let's talk about Travion Henderson then. It's so Ramondre Stevenson's ruled out. I think that has the makings of a multi-week absence there because they rolled him out a little quick. Toe injury, and we've seen toe injury's been rough. We said I didn't realize Joe Burrow out for the year essentially toe injury. How's Brock Purdy's toe looking? Right, that was he came back for one game, pushed it too fast. That's the worry with Stevenson right now. So they'll probably hold him out. They're winning games. As long as Henderson looks good in this game. And the problem is Mike Vrabel goes out there. They sign Dearness Johnson, who's a nice little player. He's a pretty physical running back. And would it surprise you if Dearness Johnson came out here at 16 carries?
No, because I told you I drafted Henderson in both leagues, or not both leagues, but the one league we're in and another league out of my 4. And because I love drafting rookie running backs because they not always, but a lot of them end up overtaking more often than not, it seems like. And this dude was a stud in college. I mean, he was so good. Seems like he was a 3-down type back. And I don't know if it's just that what Vrabel's doing is just a Bill Belichick style level of, I mean, trolling, but just like, I'm guessing he can't block. He can't understand the offense well enough. Those are my 2 guesses why he's not trusted, especially blocking. He's not very good at blocking, so that would make sense. But I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't shock me at all, but it also wouldn't shock me. It was one. I'm literally serious with you. I'm one way or the other. I think it's going to be a Travion Henderson show, or it's going to be a 3-way committee, and it's going to be shit.
Right. He should get the first crack, and all those things you said about if the playbook coming out, like the positives about Henderson besides his athleticism was bright kid, right? Good pass blocker, always on time, early, a coach's pet type player, and. It seems to be the opposite. Meanwhile, Quinshon Judkins had the whole suspension thing, possible suspension, whether that was bullshit or not, what he did. He was the more character flawed guy, and he's coming in. I know we're not asking him to do a lot of pass blocking. They're just really running the ball with him. But you would think it'd be the other way around, where Travion Henderson would get the offense more, and Judkins would be the one slow, especially considering Judkins missed all of camp. He missed all of camp and preseason. Meanwhile, you have him just coming in first game, 10 carries, and then after that, he's a bell cow as long as they're not getting blown out. So really wild stuff there. And I have to play this. I have another really good one here from Matt, Travion Henderson. This is the worry right here. Sports Memes Channel. This is the worry.
All right, Trevion, you're starting today. Go out there and make it happen.
First down, Patriots. Trevion Henderson on the carry.
All right, come on back, Trev. Come on back. Coach, what's the problem? See? I told you you'd start today, but that's it. You're done. Putting in the backups.
See, it's actually funny. That's actually hilarious because I saw on Instagram today. As a matter of fact, it's some comedian who's from Chicago. He's a little younger than us, he looked like. And he was doing 3 different people where he's the same person but dresses a little different. He was basically doing Travion Henderson all right, he's like, all right, I'm Travion Henderson. I got down to the 2-yard line. All right, Travion, come out. We're putting in some random guy who nobody knows who they are. They're getting the touchdown right now. Be ready for it. It's like that. To be honest, I think that may end up what's happening is that Travion might get the majority of the work of the day, but then when it really comes down to the major points near the goal, he may get pulled and get get fucked. So
yeah, but we just want to see volume out of the kid and see him on the field. I think that's the biggest thing.
His best.
So
I'm saying, real last thing about this guy, hit his best game last week, 10 carries, 75 yards. So fingers crossed that he can build on that. To be honest, otherwise, I don't know.
Kyle Monangai. So Swift is out, and it's a groin injury. So it's hard to say they're being like safe with them because the Bears are not in a must-win situation, right? But they're teeter. They're one game away from being 500, and then they're happen to be in a division with the Packers, and that's tough. And the Lions, like we need to have 10 wins and 11 wins to make the playoffs. So obviously Swift is hurt, and Monangai is the dude. They don't like Roshan Johnson there. Give me your outlook for Monangai. Where would you rank him in PPR running back wise this week? Is he top 12 for you? Good matchups. Great matchup actually.
I wouldn't honestly. I just wouldn't put it top 12. Unfortunately, I would put it as a mid-range running back 2 to high-end level running back 2. So 15, 20 to 15. I wouldn't go 12, just personally, just because I'm having this gut feeling that my gut feeling is also praying with my heart and my head that this is going to be Caleb's real big game of the year. I understand that there's a lot of injuries on the offensive weapon side, but nonetheless, Kyle Monangai, he's going to get, because like you said, Roshan was on the injury list, or the injury report, I should say. So he's banged up. They don't trust him. So I do believe that Monangai is going to get a pretty good run this week. So again, Wally, if you got bye week, problems, like for instance, like in a league that Rob and I are in, not balls deep, but XFL, I have Bijan Robinson and Kyron Williams, and their buys are done. Like I would never start Kyle Monangai over either one of them. But
I'm just talking about a flex situation. Like essentially, we're talking about 12-team league with a flex. Like 20, he's almost a must start, right?
Oh yeah, I'm saying 20 to 15. He is a must start. I'm saying 20 to 15. Upwards of being towards top, towards 10 for upside, for an upside. I think he's a good play. I play him if you got him right now because he's at a great matchup this week, and the run game has been blowing up since the bye week.
Jason, thank you, by the way. J-Bob kind of quiet after roasting him like a turkey. I did not see this. Was this in the Discord or was this in the chat? Those of you in here that are not in the Discord, what are you doing? There's 60 of us in there right now. It's I think of the Seinfeld thing where he's like, it's the place to be. That it's the place to be right now, and
it's literally all day, everybody. It's an all day text group of 50 plus of us in there that are just continuously talking. So, and you can ask anything. People are posting their their rosters, asking us questions. Should we pick up this person? Should we drop this person? Should I trade these? And it's a continuous flow of information that is at your fingertips. So, and
good vibes and good people, and there's a lot of good perks, man. $2 gets you in the Discord, $5 gets you access to my bets. I'm crushing. I went 2-1 again in the NBA tonight, 22-5, Ray, on the year in NBA. And I will say, a couple of you guys that tailed me bet them late, and the lines changed, so you guys went 1-2. 37-19 in the NFL. That's my bread and butter, but this NBA run is just ungodly.
It is.
It makes my NFL record seem bad, but like, it's rolling right now. We were talking about Monangai. I do want to ask you this, Ray, because another piece of news dropped. More coach speak, but this is legit coach speak. So earlier in the week, we all were talking about Chuba Hubbard. I'm a big Chuba Hubbard guy. I got 9 shares of Chuba Hubbard, 13 shares if you count my wife's leagues. And he's been killing it the last 2 weeks, like he was the previous 2 weeks, like yards per carry and looking good, but just not getting the opportunity. Chuba was playing more snaps and averaging 2.8 yards per carry, whatever. Now, the caveats: Chuba Hubbard makes 4 or 5 times more money than Rico Dowdle. Chuba Hubbard's a team captain, right? Like he's a trusted veteran. He was the heart and soul of that team last year. But regardless, Dave Canales had those kind of cryptic quotes, like literally talking about Chuba Hubbard in the past tense. Like, that's not good. And then today comes out saying Rico Dowdle's a starting running back. He's going to get the bulk of the work. Now, that's a pretty loose term, Ray, bulk of the work. But what I see, and I'm going to ask you this week, we were talking about Kyle Monangai, full PPR. Now, they have the Packers. Panthers have the Packers. Not an easy matchup. Obviously, Monangai, easier matchup. Are you starting Rico Dowdle or are you starting Kyle Monangai? because there's still some uncertainty. I expect 65% of the snaps minimum from Dowdle. But I don't know about the goal line work, and I know Monongai's getting the goal line work.
So to piggyback real quick on this Chuba thing is that I have seen some reports that he could get traded. So that very well might be a precursor to him being talked to by other teams to get traded. Hence Dowdle's getting, being listed as the number one running back. I'm still going Monongai though, because again, Chuba's still there, and like everything you mentioned before is all good highlight things for himself, for Chuba himself with the team. So I if you're asking me between Dowdle and Monongai, I'm definitely going Monongai just because Roshan, as far as he was on the injury report and he did not practice Tuesday. I haven't seen since, but they don't trust him anyways. So even if he was healthy, he's not going to get nearly as much run as people would think. So I would go Monongai over Dowdle for this week for sure.
Yeah, I think you have to. And I guess it's tough, man, because Rico looks so good,
Oh, I know.
I feel like
he's looking unreal right now, man. I mean, like this last month and a half, he's killing.
Matt says there's 60 of us in the Discord. When our fantasy teams get screwed, we all get back in the pile. We're going back to the pile. We're going back to the ball. We're going back to the pile.
Hey, wait a minute. This is gay. This is really gay. Yeah, this is gayer than all the guys being in a gay butt sex pile. All right, everybody stop. I'm sorry. Back to the pile. Back to the pile. So, James Bond.
How do we they took our job. How do we feel about Franklin and Algier for Wandale? Just lost Travis Hunter. Need to flex this. I mean, dude, Franklin's a better play this week than Wandale because you have no Marvin Mims. He's out. And they refuse to play Evan Ingram more than 50% of the snaps.
Well, plus Darius Slayton's coming back this week, so I'm just saying.
Slayton was back last week. Slayton played last week.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. Yeah, he hit a long touchdown. They got fucking called back. So,
I think I'd rather have Wandale rest of season over Franklin, but like it's not like a market. It's not a huge difference, and like you're giving away Algier
though.
I love Algier, so that's what I think it's a fair trade. I think I'd rather keep Franklin and Algier.
I'm with that. I'm with that. I'm with Rob on that.
Max says Ray looks like the chick you pick up at the bar after being 13 shots deep. You're talking about this picture right here, the Ray.
Might be 20 shots deep, but he'll be near blacked out. Don't you worry.
Damn straight. Pick 2, Bam, Rico, Marks. So Rico for sure, and then man, I'm gonna go Woody Marks if it's PPR. If it's half or standard, I'll go Bam. But it's Rico for sure, and then you got to pick your poison. That's kind of scoring based. Give me Marks and full PPR though.
I'll agree with him because definitely it's Rico for sure. And then, like you said, based on your scoring, I would go like he said, PPR Marks, half Rico or standard Rico.
What are your thoughts on Brashard Smith this week? Obviously no Pacheco there. They love Kareem Hunts, but I don't think they're going to get Kareem Hunt like 25 touches. So it looks to be a shootout game, right? And the Bills are pretty rough at linebacker, man, against the run and against the pass with running backs. So is he a top 24 guy in PPR for you, or is he right on that threshold?
I wouldn't say he's top 24, but he is on that threshold because I'm in the belief because I have Pacheco in XFL. I have Pacheco. I picked up Hunt. I just know I've had Hunt in the past, like when he came back, to the Chiefs a couple of years ago. Like, so I have an idea of how the new Kareem Hunt, when I say new, like the prior arrest, the post-arrest Kareem Hunt is used, and he's just more of a bruiser. You know what I mean? Like young Kareem Hunt was a 3-down back, when he first came in the league. He's not that guy anymore. Brandon Smith he's going to be that more. So basically, I think that early downs, Hunt, goal line Hunt, everything else in the middle is going to be Smith. So full PPR, I don't think Smith would be quite 24, but I think he'll be in running back 3 range, and or could be a high end running back 3, and or depending, because it's going to. I mean, we know it's going to be a shootout. So depending, he could end up being a low end running back 2, just based on the game outlook. Because we've seen, everywhere we've all seen Chiefs and Bills between Mahomes and Allen. They're never low scoring. So, and you know what I mean? So I wouldn't go quite say 24, but low end running back 3 with upside, low end running back 2.
Jason, Jason's the man. Just also Jason's
I love
Professional
Jason.
Fanatic for life. He's gonna be on the show next Friday. It's gonna be amazing. Eating tacos more like eating sausages, Big Ray. What kind of tacos were they?
I made some ground beef tacos with onion, cilantro, cheese, lime, salsa.
Ooh, I know Ray loves to cook, man.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hit you guys with the intro, and then we're gonna get back to all your questions. Have some little Halloween special surprise for you. Maybe talk some scary movies later on in the show. Get to all your questions soon. You're gonna like this intro, Ray. I made a special today. I make usually all of them special, but we were kind of talking about this guy, so you're gonna like it. We can call him Chuba the Chode. That's not good.
I know.
But, I had Chuba Hubbard everywhere last year, so I think I had him in like 14 leagues last year because I went wide receiver heavy, and he was like a lot of like half those leagues he was my RB2 to start the year because Jonathan Brooks wasn't coming back, and I knew he'd be like the starter. And he ended up he got hurt in the fantasy playoffs, but he ended up carrying me to the playoffs in so many leagues as my like 11th round pick. So I have a soft spot for him.
Okay,
and this year I have all the Rico. So
Chuba was a huge. I mean, I didn't have him, but anybody who got him last year, he was a late difference maker. So yeah, I would have a small soft spot for him for sure.
What's going on, Tyson? Yeah, I mean, I am a nerd.
What's up, my nerds?
Loud and proud.
What's up, Tyson?
This is good right here. Sports memes. Chuba and DeAndre Swift. The backups took our jobs.
They took your jobs.
Jay Moore, I think we need to be a little bit more hesitant on the Hendy season thing. There's a potential it's Hendy season, but tread lightly on that one.
Yes.
Don't bet his props. I'll say that.
Correct.
I say that.
Well, dude, I don't know. What
I
was
had to
that
drop
guy earlier?
Algier.
Was it in the chat? In the Discord chat? That dude's like, should I drop Chase Brown? For who he just asked. It's like no,
don't do that. Mark says we're starting a movement here. They're getting it. Get Raid. That's a Ray thing.
Yes, sir. That's what I text my buddies that all the time. # get Raid.
Talking about Manungai, I would play him or Henderson in PPR this week. This is Manungai for sure.
Yes.
Manungai for sure. Rico Dowdle for sure.
Until further notice, again, I'm with Rob. I'm starting Henderson in one of my 2 leagues, but it's because it's Rob's huge league with a bunch of starting positions. I want to see that they trust him before really going full ball, balls to the wall with him.
Jay says drop Tootin or Ridley. Well, don't drop him yet because definitely you got to wait till next week because there's a chance ETN gets benched, ETN gets hurt, and you have a starting running back in Tootin. Then you make your decision there in week 10.
Or Ridley gets traded as well. I'm just saying.
Right. Yeah. No, Ridley can get traded, but that would actually, you'd probably want to keep him then because he'd go to a better spot.
That's
my point. Dowdle, Kareem Hunt, Wan'Dale Robinson, Jacoby Myers start 2. It's not Jacoby Myers. It's Dowdle and Kareem Hunt. I think that's pretty safe to say in any format, right?
Yeah. Otherwise, I would maybe Jacoby Myers over Hunt, but I'm saying maybe. Otherwise, it's me, and you're asking me, Sack. I'm doing exactly what he said. Dowdle and Hunt, no question.
Mark Robertson, what's going on, man? Welcome, sir. Should I trade RJ Harvey for Gatson? I have Fannin and Hunter Henry and Dobbins and JCM as my running backs.
Yes.
He has Fannin though. He has Fannin and Hunter Henry. So you just end up dropping Hunter Henry essentially.
Correct.
But I don't know. I mean obviously Gatson's much more usable right now, but you don't have. He has Dobbins and JCM as my running backs. If that's all he has, you can't trade Harvey.
Oh. Yeah, Harvey. You're right. No, you're right. Because hey, Mark, I got Harvey and Dobbins in one of Rob's leagues, and I'm not dropping or trading either one of them because perfect handcuffs. So,
Hetzer says I'm drinking 4 Loko because it's fun to put bad things in your body. I thought those were like illegal, bro.
Hetzer, I don't know how old you are, my man, but they're not the real Four Locos that Rob and I grew up on, where they had legitimately like an energy drink with alcohol, where you had
there was deaths, man,
and you blacked out. Oh, dude, people having heart attacks and dying for sure when we were.
Do you remember the Workaholics episode, the sports betting one, where they put all the energy drinks and the liquor in the fucking bathtub, and they're just like drinking out of it, and they're doing like they're doing like essentially keg stands, putting their whole face in the fucking tub, and at the end of the night, it's like gone. And there's like hair in there. Classic. Dude, Mark says Monungai or Coleman in PPR. It's definitely Monungai.
Yeah, no, don't tell him sorry. You did the right thing. Fuck Coleman. Me and Story or fuck Coleman the whole day. Don't start.
Hetzer.
We love you, Hetzer, man. You're the
Hetzer,
shit.
Yeah.
Don't start.
With that being said, would you guys start Sharp or Henderson? Full PPR. Sharp's safer. You know what you're getting with Sharp. You're getting 12 to 14 touches and goal line work. With Henderson, you're getting between. I'll put it like this. Here's the Henderson rushing line, a touch line this week. You're getting between 5 and 18 touches. That's for real.
I can't argue with that either. That's why it's like it's one of the most infuriating situations for fantasy football in my eyes recently. That like you draft the guy so high. You don't do anything. You give Ramon Stevenson, who I'm sorry, the dude's average at best. He's a dump in my eyes. Like, not really, but he's okay. You know what I mean? Like, you drafted Henderson to be your guy, and he's not your guy. I don't know. So, I'm going to Sharp because Sharp, like you said, he's getting goal line work. He's getting consistent work. That's more valuable than the complete mystery of Henderson. Now, you might get fucked in. Hey, you might get fucked, man. Like, honestly, like Henderson could go off, get 30 points, but do you want to take a chance of getting 2 points and 30 points, or possibly getting, with Sharp a solid 8 to 20? I mean, I'd rather take the 8 to 20 range than 2 to 30. That's just me. So,
Hetzer said he's 27, but he drank at a young age. That's illegal, brother. I'm just kidding. Ray, you're 30. You're 34, right?
35 in January, baby.
I'm gonna be 38 coming up here soon. Fuck my life. Hey, 38's the new 28.
Exactly, man.
Right?
30's the new 20s, man.
Great. Which running back should I target for my RB2? Genty, Chase Brown, Hall, or Judkins? Rank them rest of season. I'm going to rank it Genty, Judkins, Hall, Chase Brown. Hall and Chase Brown are real close for me. Let's assume Breece Hall stays on the Jets. So I still have Genty number 1 in PPR. We'll assume this is PPR. I have high hopes for Genty. So
I do too. I have him in 2 leagues. I mean, the guy is talented out of his mind. It's just that, to be honest, I never disagreed with his preseason rankings because, in my eyes, the talent was there. Pete Carroll loves running the ball. They draft him super high. All these things, but of course their O-line blows, so that comes down to that as well. But I believe I'm with, honestly, I would keep the same with you, that I would say that Genty, Judkins, and then Hall and Chase could be switchable. And if Hall gets traded to, like, let's say the Chiefs, well, Hall's number 1 in there. I mean, right? Am I wrong to say that? I would say I would say
so.
Yeah, I'm saying like the Chiefs, obviously. I mean, like Hall to the Chiefs, holy hell, like. So I'm saying, but if that doesn't happen, I'm sticking with what you said. I would still say Genty, Judkins, and then Brown and Hall are very close. You can, up to you how you want to. Oh, I love that shirt, by the way.
Oh hell, I got I'm a big Halloween fan. So
I know.
Wally also says he has JT. Hopefully you're not. Halloween 4 is my second favorite Halloween, by the way. Underrated gem. Wally says he has JT. Hopefully you're not trading JT. Don't trade JT. There's not enough you can get back in the world for JT.
Yeah.
So Mark has another question here.
He's on an all-time.
Sharp, Hunter, Monungai, full PPR pick 2. This is just definitely Hunt and Monungai, right?
Yep. It's pretty easy, right? They're both the running back 1s right now.
This is a tough one from Hetzer. Should I trade RJ Harvey for Rashad White? He has Bucky Irving. That makes me want. I wouldn't do it otherwise, but I think you should in this case because we still don't know if Bucky Irving's coming back week 10. We assume he is. We've been told he is. But would it surprise you if they set him out one more week? At that point, it's like full panic mode because he missed the extra game to be safe week 8, and now they have a bye week, and now he's going to miss week 10. So I think he's coming back week 10. But I want the handcuff there with a guy coming off injury, and Rashad White actually did underperform for fantasy and in real life when he was a starter, but we've seen him be fine. And RJ Harvey literally had 6 touches last week. I don't care about the 3 touchdowns. He played 27% of the snaps. They still gave, I didn't realize this, they still gave Tyler Bidet like 11% of the snaps. They're still playing that dude. The fuck?
Yeah, fuck that. No, I mean, honestly, we don't know the rest of your running back situation, but at least if you trade Harvey for White, you're getting Buccaneers running back 1 the entire rest of the season. And they're one of the better teams in the NFL. So, and they're going to get healthier on offense. More receivers will come back. The offense will open up more. White, because I'm with you because I have White in 2 leagues, and White definitely underperformed. But I truly think that he underperformed because there was not as much of a receiving threat out there because all the injuries. So they're able to stack the box a little bit more. So I think that once more, because Jalen McMillan's coming back, you know what I mean? Like, Emeka Egbegbu.
Big Boo? I got to get that quote on here. Like, that's a Gronk thing, dude.
Emeka Egbegbu. Oh, dude, it's the best. But I'm saying, like, I understand. I think I would prefer to have all the running backs for Buccaneers because their offenses, I think, Rob, tell me if I'm wrong, I just think they will start ascending because right now they're at the low point. More health is going to come back. Sure. They're going to start, going up again. I'd rather have them over just having RJ Harvey for sure.
Tizzy says, should I drop Bam Knight after the reports of Michael Carter getting first-team reps? And you have Trey Benson coming back in a week or 2. So this is a 1-week rental essentially. But my question is, if you're not starting him, probably because what's the point of holding on to him? But who are you dropping him for? I would definitely drop him. If you're not starting him this week, I would drop him for Blake Corum.
Oh, yeah.
Because what are you holding on to? You know what I mean?
And Blake Corum could be a league winner. So
start 2, Bam Knight, Monungai, or Henderson. After the reports, again, I hate following the reports because it could be a total fucking smokescreen. But I would probably just go Monungai and Henderson in this case because we don't know about Bam Knight. Like, it's close between Henderson and Bam Knight. I think Bam Knight is definitely getting the goal line work. At the very least, I think Bam Knight's getting 50% of the work. But Henderson's probably getting 50% as well, and he's a better player on a better offense.
Yeah, it's Monungai all day, and then, I'm with him. I would still go Henderson just because, I'd rather have the upside of 30 points or, a low-end decent game from Bam Knight being 12, or 10. You know what I mean? Like, it's still not bad. Like, you get a random dude, you get 10 points. Like, you're not going to be mad about that. But, at that point, I'd just go with the upside. So I'd go Henderson.
Is there a chance Swift is out a week or next week, too? I think, there's definitely a chance. I would say maybe 50-50. He's probably on the positive end of that. But maybe it's precautionary. But, like, maybe they just trust Monungai. And they're like, take a week off, DeAndre. We can all use a week off. Bennett says start 2, Montgomery, Bam Knight, Rico Dowdle, and Montgomery.
The outside 2. Fuck Bam Knight.
The Vikings just got destroyed by Kamani Badal last week. So
yeah, Montgomery and Rico.
Jay, Godwin, even if he comes back, like he looks so bad when he came back. That he's going to be coming back right around the same time that Jalen McMillan comes back. So Mike Evans is done, but like Cade Otton's taking a step forward. It's a Buka's team. You're also going to have Bucky Irving back there. Like their defense looks solid. So the Bucs of last year, those shootout games where it was like 36-28 appears to be over a little bit. That kind of makes me a little worried about Baker's upside. That is. Yeah, I would drop Godwin. If you have an IR spot and it's like open, maybe, but like, I'd probably rather have Godwin than Brandon Ayuk. Just because Godwin would come into that slot role. But the no news thing, I said this about Joe Mixon, like day 1 of this pod in terms of like the live streams I did was like, it was right around our XFL draft or right around Labor Day, right? And I was saying then that Joe Mixon's not playing this year. And everyone's like, you're an idiot. And then I said week 1, I was like, Joe Mixon's not playing this year. And people are like, you're an idiot. I said week 4, I was like, Joe Mixon's not playing this year. We haven't heard a peep about him. He could come off the IR technically. And they're like, people are like, you're an idiot. And now I'm still saying it. And I think now people are warming up to the fact that Joe Mixon not only might not play football this year, and I'm not trying to be Mr. like clickbait. I think he might be done for his career because Joe Mixon has a lot of tread on those tires. He was a young rookie and he's like 28 years old. He's been in the league longer than Jacobs and he's just been injury prone and the foot injury, man. Like also who the hell wants Joe Mixon? Like who would want him next year?
Well, I'm sorry that one thing you're wrong about is that he ain't done. He could be trash. He ain't done. Look at the shit ass running backs in this league. He ain't done. Like he's gonna stick around at least for maybe a couple more years. I'm with you. Like his last year was his peak, at least not his peak, but his final peak. You know what I mean? Like he got injured. Like we're not gonna see that production again. He's going to stick around the league, but you know what's going to end up being? He's just going to be a name that people will draft because he's Joe Mixon. He's going to do nothing, and you're going to be pissed off you draft him. So everybody, Ray's warning you now. Don't draft Joe Mixon ever again. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your draft positions. Don't do it.
You spent what, $7 on him? Was that it in the in your auction?
Oh yeah.
And you texted me. You're like, I made a mistake, and I was like, well, yeah, he's not playing this year. And that was in draft season.
And I told you, no, he'll come back in like week 6 or something. He's like, nah, he ain't coming back. He's still on my. He's still on my. He's on my.
I think this year, I've always been of the opinion that we don't draft injured guys, and now it's getting to the point where we don't draft hold-in guys, right? Unless the price drops, like Terry McLaurin and Debo the year, and then Ayuk the year that he got injured, like the ACL. Like, it's just the track record's not good. It's like it's not even a 50-50 shot. It's not even a 50-50 shot that they return value. It's like a 30% chance that they'll get injured and miss the year or miss a bunch of the year.
Me last year in XFL, CMC, I was like,
but CMC wasn't quite that same thing. Like he had a little bit of an injury concern, but like that's just like, pre-existing injuries. It wasn't like this thing with Chris Godwin this year, for instance. Like never do that when they're starting the year on the IR. Tizzy says, my starter this week. What's up?
I was like, real quick, everybody. You want me to give you a little shit heads up? Ray's predicting CMC's getting hurt this week. You want to know why?
Oh.
At New York Giants, and that stadium is a fucking hellhole for injuries.
Ooh.
That is where a lot of people go to die, unfortunately. So I'm just saying, if something major happens to him this weekend, everybody who has him, don't come raying Ray. I'm just telling you that the New York Giants stadium, the grass is not good to where people get hurt all the time. It's been the last like 7-8 years, a laundry list of names. So I don't want him to get hurt because I don't, like you said, counselor, I don't cheer for injuries, but I won't be shocked if he does just because he fucked me last year and I don't know. But
now you want to fuck him. I'll say this, Ray. If you have Christian McCaffrey and you don't have Brian Robinson in your team right now, what are you doing? I have 3 leagues with McCaffrey and I have all 3, and I had since traded for, in the 2 leagues I could have, I traded for Brian Robinson like after week 6. Because it doesn't take much, because he's not doing anything, and like it's worth it for you. He's much more valuable to you than other teams. Even though he's valuable, I have Brian Robinson in like 15 leagues, bro. Like I'm just waiting, and I'm not rooting for it because I love Christian McCaffrey. But you know what I'm saying? We're not the council. We don't root for this kind of shit. We're not fucking scumballs, scumbags, scuzzies. McMillan might come back week 10. Yeah, he might, man. I think week 11 for sure. Jason says Sports Memes Channel stole the words out of my mouth. Ray does that a lot, but he does it with other things, not words. Jesus, Jesus, what's going on, man? Start Vidal or Henderson? It's Vidal. Vidal is like a must start.
Yeah, for
Vidal's
sure.
a must start.
He's killing it right now. Again, don't fall. Everybody, please. I love Henderson. Rob loves Henderson, but we are both on the same page. We don't know how the coaching staff is truly going to offer his opportunity to him with Stevenson out. We need to wait and see. If you have better options, play the better options and wait and see. Again, you might get fucked and Henderson could go off, but again, I would just, if you don't have to start him and you have a decent, better floor option, I would just take the floor this week and wait and see.
Captain Moistbeard says, I'm so down on McCaff injury. Like, I'm not down. McCaffrey's awesome. He had one bad week. So did Bijan. So the only one that hasn't had a bad week is JT.
Read that again. Read it again. He said, I'm so down
for a McCaff injury.
Yeah.
That's funny. See, we're not rooting for injuries, but when you phrase it like that, you get away. It's like Dave Chappelle can just make fun of everyone for their race and gender and sexuality because he phrases it well and he's Dave Chappelle. Certain people like Peter Jennings can't say that. It just wouldn't work, right? Like,
Tucker Carlson, any of those 7 people. Yeah, nobody.
Yeah, even just Bill Cosby couldn't do it either. By the way, fuck you, Bill Cosby, you piece of shit.
Yeah, don't rest in peace.
He's the worst. He's the worst. No, he's still alive.
Is he? God.
Yeah, he'll live forever. That son of a bitch. OJ died. Love Bland. I love this. Love Bland or Kincaid? Colson Loveland sucks. It's not Loveland. Even he's a starter. No, actually, what you said was funny. It was actually a typo. I love Bland sounds better because he's bland. He's just he's like pea soup. It's gross.
I'm telling you right now, if he were on the Colts right now, everybody would have a different fucking tone on this guy. So I blame the Bears coaching staff for not.
He doesn't look great though, Ray. He doesn't look great. He just looks like a dude. He just looks like Dalton Kincaid out there, which is fine. Not a top 10 pick, bro. He doesn't look like a Rondé Gatson out there. He doesn't even look like Elijah Arroyo.
I also
Tissy, if Henderson is on waivers, get him somehow. Yes, get him.
Oh,
Get him.
sure.
We got J-Bob in the chat. Shout out J-Bob. He's a professional goddamn fanatic. He will be on the show next Friday with Jason. It's gonna be awesome. Start 2: Jacobs, Vidal, ETN, Kamara, Chuba, Woody. It's Jacobs and Vidal. That's pretty easy.
All day easy. Yep.
And I have to apologize for J-Bob. He got my NBA bets in late, and he lost the cat bet, and it hit for me, and he lost because he had three higher PRA. Apologize for you. That sucks. That's why, and he is in the private Patreon. He just didn't get the bets around. That's why all of you guys that are tailing my bets, and if you're betting him, you better bet him properly and get him the Patreon so you're asking get the bets early, because stuff like that will happen. And I won the bet. He lost the bet because he didn't get in on time. So it's worth it to get in there, and we're going to even that out for you, J-Bob. I do apologize about that. What's going on, Lexi? Haven't seen you in here. I sent you that email about the Patreon, Lexi. That was a week ago, or I don't know what day it is. Dude. I'm on here every day. I have no idea what day it is. It's Friday, right?
It's Friday night, and we're gonna be all right.
Cheers, boys. Got to open my store. Love you guys. You boys killing it. J-Bob, not an Eagles fan. Hey, phony. That's funny. 50 and 50 finally had a drop. B-Rob. I hope McCaffrey stays healthy. This is the week that he is on some waivers, but let's see. Any kicker suggestions off the waiver wire? I think that McPherson's solid. I think Cardi's good. I think Cardi's solid. He has the Saints.
Yeah.
It's a good matchup. Boswell's probably not available.
If he is, pick him up. But yeah.
Lineup this week is May, Travion, Burchard, CD, Puka, Warren, Gatson, Seattle defense, Chargers, Seattle kicker. And actually, Myers is a good start for kicker. Myers is fine. They don't ever go for any fourth down, so no worries. I can resend it to you. No worries. Tizzy, I just need a starter for this week. I have Bucky, Irving, Genty, and Hampton on IR with Rashad White. So still undecided about Bam Knight or Travion. Travion has the upside. Bam Knight's probably safer, but again, we don't even know how much he's going to play. So Flo is in here saying Ingram or AJ Barner. This is tough.
I'd probably say Ingram. I understand he's not playing as much, but AJ Barner what seemed like he was a one and done week. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they have the better offense up in Seattle, but AJ Barner, his 1 week he killed it. I played against him in 2 leagues, and I haven't seen it. I've looked at his numbers because I need a tight end in certain leagues.
Elijah Arroyo is playing more now, and that's kind of eating into it. And like literally, dude, Darnold only has eyes for fucking JSN. And why wouldn't you? JSN's that hot chick that's also cool and plays video games and smokes cigarettes.
Right.
You know what I mean? And blows you regularly. That's what she does. That's what he does. I mean, actually, no. I wouldn't mind if JSN blew me. Anyways, Hetzer, Bam Knight is a better start for this week, but Travion's better long-term. It's probably Bam Knight is probably a better start because it is a good matchup. I mean, it's against the Cowboys, right? So Jay Moore says Colts kicker, Rams, or Cardinals. I'm not into the Cardinals kicker. He's not very good. And I'm not into starting bad kickers because, you don't get that many opportunities. And all it takes is one missed 48-yarder. And then you're probably fucked because they're more likely to go for it on fourth down the next time. And that's 4 points you're missing. So
I'm going Michael Bagley.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, the Colts or the Chiefs kicker. Jesus Christ.
Harrison Buckner, baby. I don't know, man.
He sucks.
But he was so good for so long. It's crazy. That's kickers though, man. It's like, it's like closers and that.
Brick is out of here. I got a shout out to Blake heading out. Much love to you all. I wish I could stay awake for these weekend streams. Well, you can. You choose to watch soccer though. And I love you, so I'm not gonna talk too much shit. I'm just going to wait for you to log off, and I'm going to talk mad shit. Anyway, I'm kidding. Blake is the media manager on the channel. All these thumbnails, all the graphics, that is from Blake. He's a man. He's a very talented individual. He's helping me out, and when we hit it big, he's going to be my producer. He is Jamie. He's going to be my Jamie, baby. I can't wait. My Jamie, baby. Speaking of that, I do have a shout-out to make. I have a sponsor for the show now, so we're going to get to this. And some big perks for you all in this baby. This is Trade Fan. It's pretty much think of Underdog. It's like a newer version of Underdog. Daily fantasy. We have a promo going here. Use my promo ProFan, one word, and it matches up to 100% of your deposit, up to $100. I also have my own custom tournament, guys. The Professional Fanatics tournament. It's a pick 3. This is a $3 entry, multi-entry. You pick 3 players, and it's their longest touchdown. So if your player scores a 12-yard touchdown, you get 12 points, and then it adds up at the end of the slate there. So it's about 170 players. So play against me. Story will get in there. Play against Story. I highly recommend it. Link is in the description. It's pretty fun, man, and it's an up and coming, growing channel or growing website, just like this show. Nice partner. They're nice enough to help me out. I'm helping them out. So why not check it out? You can also join them for free, and they have free games where you do have prize money. It's not much. You might win like $30, but it's free. So I advise you guys check it out. Link in the description. Also, just tradefan.com. But it's legit, man, and I highly recommend it. So you'll hear about them going forward. Profan. It's a nice weird game where you just pick three players, and it's just their longest touchdown. So you can literally pick JSN, CeeDee Lamb, and like AJ Brown. You can pick Bijan, something like that. There's no like salary caps. Or you could go dark horse, pick Quentin Johnson, and you might be the only one of the 157 people that has him. He catches an 80-yard bomb, you're going to win. Love it.
Rob wants you to do that, so he takes your money. So don't do that.
Thanks, Ray. Thanks for endorsing the product. That it's kind of random. I mean, I'm not good at daily fantasy.
I'm joking when I say that. No, I mean, I've never done it. I want to join that because it's like that's a very intriguing, different way of fantasy. Like, honestly, you know what I mean? Like, because like you said, like dude, I mean, tell me when we're watching Red Zone, how many times during every week is there just a random big play from, from a third wide receiver, fourth wide receiver, whatever, you just don't know. So that's a very intriguing way to do fantasy for sure.
Jay, this prediction, David Montgomery, 80 rush yards and first touchdown. Yeah, I think that's solid, man. Because odds for 80 plus is probably like 3-1 plus first touchdown. You're looking at like a 33-1 bet
at home versus Vikings.
Yeah. I don't know if it's at home, but either way, it doesn't matter. I don't care. It's the Vikings.
Well, I do.
They're trash.
I mean, I do because the Lions are completely elite at home compared to on the road. I mean, when I say elite, yeah, they're at home. I would do that if they're at home, which they are. I would do that. I think that's a pretty solid. I mean, the first TD is risky, obviously, but I mean, he is a goal line guy. So unless Gibbs just won't have his badass breakouts, that's not a bad. Honestly, that's not a bad play.
I need help. I have Chase Brown, Tracy, and Manungai in my non-PPR. Which two do we start? It's Chase Brown and Manungai in non-PPR.
Yep. I was about to say
if it was PPR, I'd probably go Tracy in there at some point, maybe even over Manungai. But
that's what I was thinking too. That's what I was thinking too. But I'm doing the same thing too. You said.
J Bob, Big Ray knows that Hurts is a top 2 NFL quarterback. What is your take on that, Ray? Where do you rank him? He's top 5?
Well, I love you, J Bob. He ain't top 2, my friend. I'm sorry. That's just
where do you got him? I knew
so
that.
Fast,
where do you got him?
Yeah. Are we just talking actual NFL quarterback, not fantasy? Which I'm assuming we are. Hence he said
we're just talking NFL quarterback. Yeah. NFL quarterback, and you have to factor in. Don't just go on like who's won the most. Don't go on who has the best ability. Don't go on. It's just all encompassing, right? Like best quarterback. You're just thinking of best quarterbacks. Obviously, Mahomes, Allen, Lamar. You could maybe put those 3 already ahead of them, and then after that, it's kind of a question. I got Baker. You have Justin Herbert, who's never won a playoff game, mind you, never won a playoff game. Like I think Herbert's a better player. Like Herbert checks every box. He's like born to play quarterback. But it's hard for me to literally say with a straight face that he is better than Jalen Hurts, like because he hasn't done anything.
Right. Well, that's the thing. That's honestly that is the thing to where. I mean, I'm still going that he's top 5. He's probably 5, if not 6. Like, I could probably argue 6 to 4, somewhere in there.
Because like Matt Stafford's one that like has the history and the pedigree, but he's older. But like he also has Sean McVay and Puka Nacua, right? Like he's almost in terms of like quarterback play in a same kind of situation that Jalen Hurts is, and he has 1 Super Bowl and Jalen Hurts has 1 Super Bowl. So I think if you want to go Matt Stafford, but you also have like longevity wise, and that's not really the question, but like Matt Stafford has 1 or 2 years left.
Correct.
So that's when I would be comfortable putting over him just based on his track record. But like I'm not putting Jared Goff over him. I like Jared Goff. He's a fucking statue. I can't put Justin Herbert. If Justin Herbert goes to an AFC Championship game this year and his team loses because the defense gives up 40 points, maybe Justin Herbert. Like until that point, he's 0-2 in the playoffs. And Joe Burrow is the one that I would 100% put over him. But now he's lost 3 years to injury. And now, like, availability is your best ability. And Jalen Hurts doesn't miss games, and Joe Burrow misses a lot. And it's not his fault. But is it? Like, it's offensive line's fault. But again, you got to blame Joe Burrow a little bit for holding on the ball too long. Caleb Williams shit, right?
Well, and plus, hey, honestly, I mean, with sports, any sport, I'm about winners. Jalen Hurts is a winner. So that I can't argue. Now, J-Bob, top 3 head coach in the NFL? No, sorry. He's top 5 probably, but he ain't top 3.
He's a good coach. I like his edge, man. He's kind of a dick, and that you need
like
that. Like,
too.
you can't be too nice. You can't be too nice.
Is he top 3? He's not top 3.
I wouldn't say top 3 because I'm going to have McVay ahead of him for sure. And like
Reed,
Matt LaFleur,
sure.
Matt LaFleur's in the conversation too. Because Matt LaFleur's done some good things,
to be honest,
man.
It sucks because I really like
Right?
KOC. I like KOC as a coach as well, and I hate the Vikings, but I really like KOC. But Skrani has won Super Bowls, or a Super Bowl, or no, yeah, no. Was he the one coach with Foles as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so he's won 2. That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, I mean, dude, 2-time winning Super Bowl winning coach. I still wouldn't put him top 3 to be perfectly honest, because I think he was more of a product of a great team that the front office put together. But he's not a bad coach. I would put him top 5, just not top 3.
Wally, my wide receiver room is Puka, CD, Garrett Wilson, Flowers, and Addison. Should I try to trade maybe CD for Barkley, Gibbs, A-Chain, or Henry?
Are you an 8-man league or something? Damn.
Made some trades, baby. He made some trades.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah.
Hey, Bob says Matt LaFleur's a joke. I don't think Matt LaFleur is great, but like he's kind of a quarterback whisperer, and he's done amazing in the regular season. And I give him some credit for that upset win he had in Dallas when they were 10-point underdogs. Remember that? In Dallas. Right. So the book is not finished there at Matt LaFleur, but he did well with an old Aaron Rodgers, and and I'm not a big Jordan Love guy in terms of his talents, but Jordan Love, like when he's healthy, he looks great. That team looks great. They have no receivers there. You know, they have a million receivers, but they have no alpha. Actually, they have Tucker Kraft. My father, my friend,
not a
my
receiver.
lover.
He's
he's better than a receiver. So for this question, real quick, trade. I wouldn't trade CD, bro. I would trade CD for Gibbs, maybe. I wouldn't trade CD for Barkley, A-Chain, or Henry. Barkley's hurt right now. I mean, he's probably fine, but I'm not. We learned, do not trade a healthy CD Lamb for a possible nicked up Saquon Barkley, who has kind of struggled. Now, he's going to pick it up. Saquon Barkley would be just fine. That's what I've been saying for 5 weeks. But I would trade a guy I would trade Addison. Trade Addison and Flowers, a running back on your team. Yeah. Well, no, just trade Addison and like a bench piece and just try to upgrade a running back. Just get a Rico Dowdle if someone's dumb and doesn't realize what's going on.
Well, and to be honest, I'm not sure. Dude, if I'm with Rob, if you can keep Puka and CD and trade anything else to get one of those elite running backs, dude, my God, you're gonna be sitting so fine and pretty.
How do y'all feel about Bowers coming back this week? What are your thoughts, Ray, on Bowers? Are you super excited? Like he's obviously never going to return draft capital, take away the first half of the year. He's never going to perform even going forward at that mid-second round cost. He's not even going to outperform Tucker Kraft. But where would you have him ranked? You want Tucker Kraft or Brock Bowers rest of the season? Full PPR.
That's not even a question. Tucker Kraft.
Okay. Trevor, you want over him?
Tyler
Warren or Brock Bowers?
That's a better question. I would probably say Tyler Warren. Just because I believe
I'm taking Brock. I'm taking Brock. Give me the legendary upside.
I'll say Brock's the better talent overall. I mean, at least offensive, like, you know what I mean? Because he's more of a receiver talent than, you know, with Tyler Warren being the more rounded tight end. But the Colts, right now, the Colts don't seem to be going anywhere. I mean, it's halfway through the season, so many things can change.
You're talking about the Raiders? The Raiders. You said the Colts.
No. I did. We're talking Tyler Warren. You asked me Tyler Warren. I'm saying the Colts ain't going nowhere.
Oh, you're saying they don't mean like not going anywhere. I thought you meant like they're not going anywhere and like. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Offensive wise, they're not going anywhere. They're very elite right now, and the Raiders are just such a dumpster fire, and it's just so hard to watch. Like Bowers is a better talent. God, I mean, I love Bowers as a talent, but that team, the quarterback, it's just a dumpster fire right now. It's just hard to really like get super excited. I mean, for me, like I don't have any Bowers stock this year because I didn't have the opportunity to. I would have if I could have, but I didn't. And right now I'm not too unhappy about it because he's been trash and hurt. But
I got 0 Bowers. I love it. I have a lot of Trey McBride. We got to move on. Forgot about the Pats kicker. Borealis, I believe is his name.
Yep.
Good matchup next week. He's playing okay. He's a rookie. He has been pretty accurate, so he's got a big leg too. I do like him. Rob hates my Vikings. I don't hate your Vikings, dude. I hate your Vikings, Wally. It was just crazy what they did. Like, I get that the JJ McCarthy had drafted him, but like to win, it was just the optics of how bad Sam Darnold looked those last 2 games, right? It was a 6-day stretch too. It was Monday Night Football to Saturday. It was the 2 worst games that any good quarterback has ever played in a row in the biggest stages, right? And they were 1 win away. They beat the Lions that Monday night game. They have the 1 seed. They're 15-2. They get the 1 seed. Now, they would have lost probably anyway with what we saw. The Eagles would have beat anyone. But they wouldn't have lost to the Commanders, I don't think.
Going all in on JJ McCarthy was a fuck up right now. I mean, like at least to see what I'm saying, just to let Darnold go for nothing, and then to draft a dude 11th overall, who I'm sorry, dude, Wally, JJ McCarthy is a local Chicago guy, so I want him to succeed in reality. I like him because I like local people, and I like them to succeed in the Chicagoland area. But the dude handed it off most of the time in college, so it's tough. We'll see. I mean, we're Bears fans, so the Vikings are probably in better position than us, but we'll see.
Should extractions drop Knight for Spears? I would do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
If you don't need to start Knight, I would actually start Spears overnight anyway this week in PPR. He's playing more snaps than Pollard. Pollard might get fucking traded. You know what I mean? He might get traded. He's also looked terrible.
I'm doing that for sure because Spears is the better talent out of that for sure as well.
Matt, I don't know if I can upload something on the live stream. You could send it to me in the Discord, and I'll try to. He's got a new meme coming. You can send it to me, and I can try to do that. So do that, and just let me know in the chat. Jay Moore, start 1 running back, flex 2, Chase Brown, Rico, Hendy, Marks. So Chase Brown for sure, and then it's Rico and Rico and Hendy.
Yeah,
Uncle Rico.
I was gonna say those first three names you're going with.
I dropped Travis Hunter for Parker Washington. Cooper Kupp is also available on the wire. Any one of them worth keeping? Non-PPR. I kind of like Cooper Kupp in non-PPR. He only has 1 touchdown this year, but yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I always feel like Washington and Kupp are really sort of like a wash. I mean, Kupp's.
But I'm saying non-PPR, like Kupp's better in the red zone.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
J Bob we are 1 away, 2 away from Chug.
He said he wants one of our hats.
I got some news, dude. I just ordered them. I'm getting the new hats, J Bob, with the new logo. It's gonna be just like this with the new, the logo in the top right corner there. The red and black one. That's coming Monday. So J Bob, you are a professional fanatic. So what I'm doing for Patreon members is I'm doing a random giveaway once a month, but you have been far too generous to me, so I'm sending you one on the house. They're somehow super fucking pricey, dude. They're like $30 a pop. It's because they're custom, and there are pretty quality hats, right? These are like 4 years old, right?
Oh yeah, dude.
They're pretty quality, but like I feel like that's kind of a lot. And I'm buying them. I'm saying it's a lot when you buy it in bulk, and it's still $30, and you buy fucking 50 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, yeah, J Bob, I'll get it. We'll talk later. I'll get your address, and I'll send it down to you. I'll send it down on Monday or Tuesday or something. So I'll look at split because my wife works for the post office too, so I got the insider there. Not that I get anything from that, but I'm gonna make her ass take it into work and fucking mail it, so I don't have to do it. 33 in the live, yeah, DM straight. If you have not subscribed to the channel and you're in here, what are you doing? 7 live shows a week. If you are not in the Patreon, that means you're not in the Discord. 60 folks in the Discord. That shit is popping. What are you doing? A lot of good perks in the Patreon. You want to be a guest on this show? You want to be sitting where Ray's sitting? We've already had 3 or 4 of them on here already. You want that? You want free merchandise? You want to play fantasy football leagues with us? Do you want access to my bets? 22 and 5 on the year in the NBA, Ray. That's crushing balls, dude. NFL crushing too. I'm up, we're 37 and 19 in the NFL. So it's a lot of money here. The entertainment, 7 different guests rotating here. You always see my ass on here, but you have different guests. Sometimes we have 3 ways. The chat, the community is what's up. All these people in here, everyone in the Discord, no fights, no bullshit. Just heated sports conversations and respectful gentlemen that are just funny and cool. So appreciate all you guys. JCM or Kenneth Walker? Oh God, yes. I love when people bring up Kenneth Walker. You know what we call him on the channel, Ray? Tell the people.
can't remember. I once you said I
Tiny Dancer.
Yeah,
Jesus.
there he is. Yes. I was saying I knew it as. You know, it's funny because
Sorry.
I
gotta do that more.
No, it's funny because I don't know. You'll probably be one of the only people that would understand. That just reminds me so much of Cedric Benson compared to Thomas Jones back in the day, because it's like Cedric Benson would just go straight into a wall or just like run around, and Thomas Jones had the vision. You're like, oh, all of everybody's to the left. Let me just cut it back to the right and get over the open area of the field.
This just Mark, by the way, dropping a $10 holler. I'll get to that in a second. Mark is the #1 super fan of the show. That gets a chug from me. J-Bob says, can attest to that. Getting the bet early thing's important. I do release all the bets to everyone, guys. It's on the YouTube video. I'll just make a normal video. NBA, I'll release it at 5 o'clock. But the lines change. I bet these a day before. NFL bets, I have 7 plays this weekend. I place those on Wednesday. So if you get in the Patreon and the Discord, you get the access when I bet them. The lines don't change. They'll move up 4 or 5 yards sometimes. And I'm sorry again, J-Bob, I apologize about that, because I know you decided today, of course, you go 1-2, and it was a bad night for me. 2-1 feels like a bad night. That's how good I'm doing. And again, shout out Mark, #1 super fan of the show. Been on the show twice, by the way.
Love you, Mark.
Rob, you are the GOAT. Ray is a G. People in the chat, get on the Patreon, get in the Discord for 24/7 fantasy football advice. Awesome community. Subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Let's fucking go.
Let's go, brother. He's not wrong, everybody.
Mark, man.
I mean, honestly, he's
How
not
great
wrong,
is Mark? How great is Mark?
Mark's the fucking G, man. Hey, cheers, Mark.
I just spilled all over my Michael Myers shirt.
Good. Gotta get that grease.
Well, the thing is, Michael Myers could never get drunk. Okay, he's a tank.
No, he couldn't.
I gotta
everybody, Mark is real though. Like he's a real G. He's calling me the G. I mean, he's awesome, man. And honestly, everything he said, he's right. I mean, if you guys love this channel, I love what we're throwing out here. This is like we said, this is available when Rob's going on, live. What Mark said is true though. 24/7. That Discord is, I mean, maybe like I said, maybe 3 a.m. to like 6 a.m. is maybe not so hot, but pretty much from when you wake up to you go to bed, if you're a normal human being, it's continuous. So you can continuously have conversations with me, Rob, Story, any of us that are on the pod. Everybody that's in the chat, they're in the Discord. Everybody's there. It's great. It's a great community.
Yeah, man. And, it's still in the infancy stages in terms of, I'm already committed, bro. Like, I will make it work. But anything that you guys can do is going to just make me. And again, I have literally on here 23 hours a week on live stream, 7 nights a week. And I do start shit Sunday morning. I usually do a preview either Thursday or Monday before the game with my bets. At least like 8 or 9 live streams. And a lot of them are 3 hours fucking long. And you're getting a lot of different guests. You're getting different perspectives. And also just the chat. The community's what's up. Sven says full PPR, pick 2. Diamy Brown, Gatson, RJ Harvey. It's Gatson for sure. And then I'm probably going to go Diamy Brown, man. I think it's full PPR. In full PPR, I think it's Diamy Brown. It's a long shot, but like give me the upside of Brown catching a deep bomb against the Raiders too. That's the kicker.
I guess to be honest, we'll just state it how we normally say. If you're in the position that you're leading, or you're projected to win, I would go with the lower ceiling. And if you are down, if you're down after Thursday or you're the underdog, I would go Brown because you can get that huge bomb like Rob said. So depending, for sure it's Gatson, and then depending if you're projected to win and you're in the lead, go with the lower ceiling. If you're down and uphill, go with the higher ceiling, which would be Brown.
Ray, what are you sipping on right now?
Oh, just some whiskey.
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm gonna share. I do on the Discord. I have a throwback clip of the day. You saw. I'm gonna put up the. By the way, I put the Macarena one up there. We were talking about your grandmother, rest in peace. And like it wasn't meant, but I just started with the Macarena. And I know, it's funny, tasteless, but I'm gonna have the Tommy Boy. We did Tommy Boy on the movie Deep Dives, and Ray did. What is it called, Ray? That you did? What's it called? A knockout or a
strikeout
from strikeout. He takes a shot. Or no, he rips a bowl in a chronic, and then he chugs, and then you take a shot, and then you chug a beer, all while holding in the hit. And you did that before we did a 2-hour podcast, and you were already drinking before. And it was didn't you chug I think you chugged the light beer, but it was also a shot of 99 bananas, which is strong and gross. And then you were drinking IPAs, double IPAs on top of that. That's what Ray is. I'm going to send you the clip because it's fucking amazing. Let's get back to questions here. J Bob, this isn't really a question. He says Sirianni has more playoff experience and success than anyone outside of Andy Reid and Sean McVay. That's probably true. Short tenure, but it's been elite. He says Matt LaFleur is a joke. Matt LaFleur is really not a joke. I would still want Sirianni over LaFleur. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's close. If Matt LaFleur wins a Super Bowl, now we have a conversation. With Jordan Love, right? Because, Sirianni, he won it with an elite offensive line with Jalen Hurts, with A.J. Brown in that defense. But he also went to another one. They should have won that game against the Chiefs. We all know that. That was bullshit. That was Chiefs love right there.
Real quick, I'm assuming.
Vikings, what's up?
I'll say real quick that. So I'm assuming you would take Sirianni over both Harbaughs.
Yeah, I'm not a Harbaugh guy.
No, I'm with you. I'm just curious because
the Ravens came and get to a Super Bowl with Lamar. CK's in the chat. Oh, CK's out of town in Canada. He's from Canada. He's traveling for a hockey tournament. Shout out CK, bro. How's the weather up there?
CK!
Because I got to call out Jason. He was bitching in the Discord about it being 52 degrees in Florida right now, and he has his heater up. He's all toasty and shit. He's got his heater and we got probably negative 20 degrees or negative 10 degrees where CK's at.
And real quick, hey, shout out to Wally. Yeah, I hate the fucking Vikings, and I'm a diehard Bears fan. So sorry. I hate the Vikings, but doesn't mean fantasy wise I hate them because you know what? They have a great offense. They have a great offense.
J Bob says take a shot, Ray.
Well, all right. I'm a man of the people.
Ray is a man of the people. You could tell him to blow a dude and he'd do it. So
only if it was you. And you, Erica,
actually, no, I'm the one. I'm the one that actually would do that.
Okay, I was going to say.
I'm the one that would do that. So,
say.
For sure, I would do it.
Time to dance.
Isaiah Likely looked good. Some deep ball, 60 yards. Isaiah Likely is what's up, man. When Lamar's playing, and that's why if you're going to stash a tight end, Isaiah Likely is not really a playable guy. He's a top 18 guy, roughly. Good touchdown upside, but he is a stash guy because if Mark Andrews gets hurt. Isaiah Likely is a top 7 tight end. He's better than Gatz and he's better than Ferguson in my mind. Lamar loves his tight ends. He loves tight ends, right? He likes them tight butts.
Oh, dude. I mean, I had Andrews last year, and there were so many times that it was all right, great game. But then that great game went to Isaiah Likely. Mm-hmm. It's honestly, I want Caleb Williams to study Lamar's love of the tight ends. The Bears have good tight ends. Don't use them.
I got to grab a couple brewskis. Tizzy has a question. You want to answer this one while I go? Start to Nico Collins, BTJ, Marvin Harrison.
So we'll assume Nico, as far as I've heard, Nico's playing this week. So I'm going Nico. And then with the other two, sorry, give me 1 second. I just want to look at the matchups real quick. So we got Marvin. With the car.
See, I leave Ray alone for 1 second. The show bogs down.
I know. I can't remember who these guys are playing. So Marvin Harrison Jr. is at Dallas. My God.
Brian Thomas has the Raiders and Nico.
So I said Nico
Washington.
Just because Nico. I mean, Nico's. Yes, it is. I believe so.
See?
But I'm saying,
for me, it's Nico and Collins, man.
I would. Nico and Collins.
Oh, Nico and Collins. Yeah, I want to start Nico Collins twice. Nico and Collins.
I'm trying to help these guys here.
I'm talking about you bogging it down. It's Nico and Brian Thomas, dude. I know Brian Thomas has a shoulder injury, but yeah,
it's the Raiders. But I mean, I guess I'm with that as well because the Raiders are way worse than Dallas. But it's just that it is at Dallas, and just Dallas sucks. But it's at Dallas, so who knows if they're at home.
I have something. If Kyler sits, and there's a chance Kyler sits, I think I'm going to play Marv because I think I'm going to play Marv over BTJ, right? Because you know what he likes to do? He likes to play video games.
Kyler, you still injured? Ooh, yeah, real injured, coach.
Kid, I make millions! You're sitting in your mom's basement eating Doritos and Mountain Dew.
You playing Call of Duty again?
Just 5 more minutes, coach!
I'm cutting off your screen time.
No!
Memes, that's so fucking great. I don't know, Rob, if you posted that somewhere or if because I do follow memes on social media. So I did see that earlier and I laughed. That was awesome.
Cruz, a new addition. Cruz to the Patreon. Cruz has been like probably one of the best additions to the Discord that we've had in the recent, like in the last 20 people. He's funny, he's insightful, he's on there a lot. Like it's just I see Cruz, I smile. I said, "What up, fellas? Appreciate you all." Apparently he's a lazy typer because Cruz didn't want to put the A before appreciate. I do actually. I appreciate you doing that because that's cool. That's cool. We appreciate you. And J Bob says Ray needs another shot. I think hold off on that one, Ray. I need to keep Ray at least a little silver. I'll chug one. I'll take one for the team here, and then we'll do a combined one when we hit the goal. We have 2 more. We'll get that soon.
J Bob,
I'll get back to the chat.
Join J Bob. I'll get beers next time.
We love J Bob. We love J Bob. We get a little behind here in the chat.
I'm saying tomorrow I'll get beers tomorrow. So tomorrow night we'll chug beers with you, Rob.
Yeah. I don't know if he's on. I don't know if J Bob's on the Saturday night streams. He works in the morning.
That's
Sunday,
right.
I believe. I know these guys. I know these guys' work schedules and shit. Like I'm a very intimate individual. Captain Moistbeard. Imagine taking Bowers in the 2nd round. I didn't do it.
Me neither.
Unfortunately, I took AJ Brown ahead of him, which wasn't a great pick either. But it's still better than taking back Bowers.
Better.
I got some
better
performances out of him.
Right. It's just like I guess both those picks are. But yeah, Bob.
Yeah, Wally, just stay. Wally, just stay put. You have Trey Benson coming back too, baby. Just stay put. Mark says full PPR, Bowers, Harvey, or Sharp for Tucker Kraft. So Bowers, let's just say it's Bowers and Harvey for Tucker Kraft. No, I don't think I'm doing that. It's close, dude. I'm the leader of the Tucker Kraft fan club.
I know, but that's. I mean, honestly, man, I'm gonna go on the side that I would do it depending what Mark, what the rest of your team looks like, because it's like if you have decent, because I mean, you clearly have. I don't know. As Charles and Harvey your only 2 other backup running backs, so that means you're giving one of them up. I mean, I don't know, man. Tucker Kraft right now, he's Bowers. I don't have faith in the guy to be a top 10, like for sure. He could be top 10. Don't really have that.
No. He'll be top 2, top 3 if he's healthy. The question isn't his performance; it's his health.
What has he done this year?
Because he's been hurt.
When he was healthy, he didn't do anything.
Week 1, he had 6 catches. He had 6 catches for 98 yards. Week 1, I believe, when he was healthy, and then he hurt himself in the 3rd quarter.
Fucking dude.
Then he got hurt, Ray. Then he got hurt, and he's playing through an injury. I know, dude. I'm not a Bowers guy. I'm a Kraft guy. I'm trying to keep a level head here. Like, if he's healthy, because he's missed a couple games. Here's what I would tell you, Mark. I think you offer him just do straight up. Be like, dude, don't give him Harvey or Sharp. Definitely not Charbonnet. If you wanted to get it done, you have the number 2 tight end, number 1 tight end in the league, and Bowers has injury questions. I do endorse that, and it's easier for me to do it because I have Tucker Kraft in 11 spots, so I will trade one of my shares. But let's say for you have one. This is a home run move because Tucker Kraft, Brock Bowers' upside is like Tucker Kraft does not have that upside. He has like right now tight end 1 upside, but last year Brock Bowers had 110 catches. Right, like that's the difference in PPR.
With a different quarterback,
it's a risk.
It's a risk and a different head coach and everything different. So here we are with this year. He sucks. He doesn't suck as a talent.
He has sucked. He has sucked, Ray. Like he has sucked, and I think it's definitely going to get better. It's not going to get back to what it was last year, but he could still be what Trey McBride is this year, which is right where Kraft is at. And I'm in the business of selling high and buying low, and that's what this is. It's risky because of the injury. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get your risk adverse here in this situation. I get that. Lexi says, "I wish we got Drake May." Who are you a fan of, Lexi?
Bears.
We all wish we had Drake May.
If he says we, he probably knows we're Bears fans. So I'm assuming. I gotta guess he's assuming Bears fan there.
Dak or Jaden? Yeah, you know it's funny. Just insult to injury. Jaden Daniels. Now you have Dak. Or now you have not Dak.
Yeah, right.
May,
yeah,
like,
right. Yeah.
Jesus. Dak or Jaden? At least we don't have Bryce Young.
Oh my God! I mean, honestly, yeah.
Generation X, Dak or Jaden, pick 2, ETN, DJ Moore, Trey Tucker, Jennings, and Dubs. So we're gonna go. Are we gonna go Dak this week?
Well, Rob, I hate to say it. I guess
he's a Vikings fan, by the way. Lexi's a Vikings fan.
Okay, Lexi's a Vikings fan. Okay.
Yeah.
No, either way though. Here's the thing: is that honestly, dude, Rob, I was ignorant that I don't play fantasy as much as Rob playing fucking 20 leagues, but
25.
I mean, thank you for correcting. No, but honestly, with the quarterbacks, I think it just depends on how the scoring is. But I mean, Dak's going at home against Arizona.
Yeah,
I'll just go Dak on that, and then
it's 6 for a passing touchdown or bonuses for passing yards. It's definitely Dak. Has to be Dak. For a standard 4 for passing. Now Jaden's injured right now, or at least he's hurt. Then the question is, you want to go upside Jaden, and I can see why you would do that. But it's Dak if there's like any kind of like pocket passing bonuses. That's the answer. The other one, ETN, DJ Moore, Trey Tucker, Jennings. ETN for sure. And then I think we're going to go DJ Moore with no DeAndre Swift in a great matchup against the Bengals, right? Trey Tucker, no, you have Jacoby Myers and Bowers back. Jennings, can't trust him. And Romeo Dubs, Christian Watson's there. Like, you know what I mean? And Tucker Kraft's there, I guess is the thing.
You love Christian Watson that much?
No, he's just another mouth. He's just another mouth.
Okay, that's fair. Just as long as you say that.
I'm not starting Christian Watson, but
as long as you said what you said. Okay, that makes sense. I was saying because it's like he's already hurt again. Like he's questionable. It's like what the fuck? Like he's always
Matt, it won't let me upload once I start the stream. So just send it in the Discord for everyone when you want them to see it before you post it on your YouTube. Again, Sports Memes channel. Check that shit out. It's fresh as fuck. He's giving me access to all these memes. We're kind of partnering together. Memes. I much appreciate him.
Appreciate it, man.
All that receiver talent. You got to play JJ and Carson Wentz. Yeah, man. And they had Sam Darnold. Here's the craziest thing about all of it is they had Sam Darnold and they had Daniel Jones. Like I totally forgot they had Daniel Jones at the end of the season. Like
in the palm of their hands.
Wally says, how much will the hats cost? They're like $30, man. But you are a Patreon member, Wally, so you're eligible. If you just want to wait, you will win one. There's not many people in that tier. There's like 13 people, so you have a 1 in 13 chance every month to get one. If you don't want to wait, we'll figure something out, bro. We'll figure something out. So yeah, they're like $30, but they're fucking quality. They're gonna be dope. I'm gonna premiere them on Monday. You can take a look at them, and I'll put it backwards so I look like Ben Roethlisberger. Start to I was already up here.
God
damn it.
I love that. I can't remember who pulled that. Who called you out on that? But you won't and can't let that go now. That's great. I just love it.
Start one, Franklin or Wandale. It's Troy Franklin, baby. You got no Marvin Mims, and I'm not a Franklin fan, honestly. I don't think he's very good, but
he's been doing well the last couple of weeks, especially. Or he blew up last week without Mims. I mean. Roll with it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan, but Lexi joined the Patreon. Welcome. I want to get you after this stream ends. I'll get you in the Discord, Lexi. I will send you. You'll get an invitation. Appreciate you for that. We got Foster giving me laughy faces.
James Bond.
I gotta get here. Tizzy, the link's in the description, Tizzy, for the Patreon. It's in the description, or you just Patreon Professional Fanatics. There's a space there, Professional Fanatics. That is how you do it. Packers will trade for Denzel Ward. Ooh, that's what's up, man. If they trade for Denzel Ward's great, and Mark is hitting us right now. Thank you, Mark. You're the shit. RBs are Cook, Judkins, Harvey, Charbonnet, Benson, Monungai. Jesus, the greatest running back room. It's deepest running back room I've ever seen.
Right.
Cook, Judkins are your starters. Then you have Charbonnet as your 3, I'd say, a swing guy. Harvey upside. Benson coming back as an RB2. Monungai now and Robinson Jr. I was just wondering about Bowers. I like the Kraft type, but Bowers is a stud. Was hoping from now to the playoffs that Bowers performs. Yeah, I think that obviously he's never going to – you can't get those weeks back, but the point is you didn't draft him, so you don't have to get him back. You just want him for going forward. I think you need to almost just hold tight. You need to trade your running backs. You need to trade – you need to trade Monungai right now if you can get it done. If there's a quick trade, processing time, trade him to a needy team that's 500 or below 500 needs to win. Because trade him and pair him with someone else to get a better player, or trade Harvey off that good week. Because you have Cook and Judkins, that's your 2, and you're gonna have Benson as the swing guy. So you can almost trade Charbonnet, Harvey, Monungai, anyone. Trade Robinson to the CMC owner. You have a lot of options there, man. And I think trading tight ends is the least thing you need to do. I get what you're doing, though. It's like, so when is Ray taking his clothes off?
No, I wanted to show you the back of my shirt.
It's like, is Ray getting naked?
No. Look, Rob. Rob, look.
Oh, hey-oh. Well, hey, before time? Let's go.
Halo.
I love that.
I'm saying that's for our boys that we play Halo every week, every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Our buddy, he hosted us this summer. He made these shirts for us, and he owns a donut shop. Hence, those donuts were
Ray, hit that trifecta. Get Raid.
Oh,
get Raid. Hetzer says getting fruity in here. It's always fruity in here, baby. Kaiser, start one. DJ Shakir Worthy. DJ Moore, Shakir Worthy. This is pretty easy for me. What do you got?
Yeah,
I got it's easy for me.
I would say the outside two, right? Or are you going Shakir?
No, it's start one.
Start one, and it's Worthy, right? I don't know. Where
I'm going with Shakir, baby.
I mean, Shakir had a great week.
What's up,
week.
guys?
Yeah, I mean,
it's Shakir.
Well, plus with Rice being back, with Worthy, and then with DJ, who knows, that team. Obviously the offense. Yeah, that's not a bad call. I mean, I'm down with that Shakir all day.
Lexi, for one of my big money leagues, I need to decide on Diggs, Brian Thomas, and Addison. It's Brian Thomas. The worry is his shoulder injury is bad, and he doesn't play a full allotment of snaps. There's another worry that maybe he leaves the game early, but you have no Travis Hunter there. They're not going to try those stupid design plays for Travis Hunter. It's a Brian Thomas show. Also, it's a beautiful matchup coming off of a bye against a Raiders team indoors. Brian Thomas has got to be a top 14 receiver this week. I like Diggs. He finally had a touchdown for the first time last week. Addison's fine. Tough matchup against Detroit. Give me Brian Thomas.
I'm with you. Brian Thomas, Diggs, Addison.
Yeah, drop Woody for RJ Harvey. Yes. Who do you want? Woody's more playable, probably. If you want 12 points, maybe.
Again, I guess it just depends. If he's just a guy, if Woody's just a bottom of the bench guy, you know what I mean? That just you don't necessarily need him to start for you. I would pick up RJ because RJ could be a league winner for you then at that point. Am I wrong?
No, you're right. And GT says, I'm sorry for joining late. GT also a new Patreon.
GT. Yeah,
you're a pro in there. We love you, man.
Yeah,
as good as Algier is, Bijan just doesn't get hurt. That's true, but you still the allure of I don't care how indestructible running back is. Adrian Peterson was pretty indestructible and he tore his ACL. Now, I'm not trying to say that for Bijan. I love Bijan. Don't do that. But an ankle sprain getting rolled up on, you're doing the Macarena.
No, I'm praying that
and I'm
knocking out wood.
I do Macarenas. I actually like great pass catchers and elite touchdown upside. That's right. Damn straight. Is Kamara playing? Yeah, Kamara will play. How
about Neil? He said, how about Neil real quick?
I think Neil's playing. They're both questionable, but they need Kamara to play. This is the first start of a rookie quarterback, Tyler Shuck. You want your veteran running back there just as a dump down. And actually, you know what would be a good bet? I'm thinking about right now because Spencer Rattler was clearly allergic to throwing to running backs, right? And Alvin Kamara in particular. But I will say this: Tyler Shuck first start. I think Alvin Kamara's catches sounds like a good bet.
I think it's gonna be the opposite. I'm saying to your point, I'm with you. I think to your point, Rattler wanted to get downfield, and to your point, I think that Shuck's because I think Shuck sucks, so he's just gonna freak out and just want to just dump it off to make sure he can complete it to somebody.
Dude,
so Kamara,
I might add that, dude, because if it's 3.5 receptions, he can get 4 really. It's Alvin fucking Kamara.
Dude, if it's 3.5, I would bet my life savings on that and lose it all. No, I believe in that though, because I truly believe that though. That I don't believe in Shuck. He's going to dump it down a lot. That's why I think that Juwan Johnson is a good play this week. As a tight end, spot. Because I have Chris Olave. I want
Ray.
Things there.
Sorry to break it to you. We got we hit the goal here, so we have to do another one.
You don't have to tell me. I hate to tell you.
Well, I interrupted you.
So. Everybody, he's hating to tell me. That's all.
Are you ready?
1 second.
I gotta get the Ben Roethlisberger hack going on here. Let me get back to the questions though. I appreciate you, J Bob, my dude. We're gonna hit some NBA bets tomorrow, J Bob. For sure. I think we are. I hope we are. I think we are. I think I can. I think I can.
We can double bet Ben Roethlisberger now. All righty. J Bob. Everybody?
What was your question, Moist Beard? I think we answered your question. We're going to get a little sidetracked, but if you're going to get salty, dude, we answer everyone's goddamn question on the show, for 3 hours. I never leave until everyone's question's answered. So if I did miss it, post it again. I'm pretty sure you did. You asked the question. I can't go back and find it. Post it again on the bottom and I'll get to it right away. I do apologize. There's a lot going on here. We're also having a good time. So I try my absolute best. Here we go, Ray. These are tough because I have limes in here, so it's harder when there's limes in there. I got to drink light beer with limes.
I'm gonna look for Captain's question real quick, so keep moving along.
Let's go, Rob, with his Big Ben impression. Well, that's what it is, baby. QJ or T. Higgins? It's T. Higgins, man. The only way I'd go QJ, and I probably still wouldn't do it, but if there was I was gonna say no Joe Burrow, no Joe Flacco, I might go QJ, but I think it's T. Higgins. We go 100% over Woody. I like JMO this week from what the coach said, Crimson. I do like JMO. He's at 46 yards over under on DraftKings. It's actually kind of high considering what he's been doing recently. So do I have a lock tomorrow yet? J-Bob, I have not actually looked at anything. And a lot of times the lines aren't even out till 2 in the morning. That's why I do them so late, because the late games just finish up at 12. And usually they don't put a lot of the props out. They won't change from now until 10 in the morning. So I'll direct message your ass them. Actually, J-Bob, in the Discord, just send me your fucking number and I'll just text them to you. That's the VIP treatment. Again, if you are actually a professional fanatic, you have access to that for coaching and bets. I will just text them to you. You can text me. We can send each other shirtless selfies, all that shit. I'll take some pictures of my wife's too. So, thoughts on Juwan Jennings this week? I don't like Juwan Jennings. What's up?
No, I'm saying you love sending shirtless pics to me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I like send my ass too. You find the question yet, or are you still looking? You can keep on looking.
No. I mean, dude, he must have asked it a while ago, because I mean, I seen him commenting. Yeah.
My bad. Anyway, you just he'll comment below and we'll get to it. I mean, I can't. Yeah. Sometimes I do miss it. I think we guys got this sidetrack. We were talking about what Cedric Benson. So I think he was talking about the Tiny Dancer. And that's the problem. Yes. We talk about the Tiny Dancer on here.
That's exactly
the greatest fantasy show, the greatest fantasy football channel out there. This is from Mark again. Another $10 holler from Mark, the number one.
Mark, love you, man. You're a G. Bro.
Live streams are the absolute greatest. Since I have subbed, I've watched every live show from start to end. No shortage of knowledge and entertainment. That's fact. I think I say 90%. He might be like more tipping to 95, maybe higher. I don't. That's a lot because I'm on here 20 hours a week. Oh no shit. I thought I saw you in the other. I have the other chat open up over here. I just glance at it. Kaiser, what's going on, man?
What up?
No news since you were a little tyke at Elgin Country Club. What's going on? Brian says, howdy, Caddy Masta, Ertz or Henry? It's Zach Ertz, man, by a mile, just because Hunter Henry's so inconsistent right now. You have no Terry McLaurin right now. You have no running game. JCM just looks like a fucking bum. I still have some hopes for him, but like Jaden Daniels, he's just gonna check it down. Just check it down. And Debo's banged up right now. That seems too easy, right?
Dude, yeah. No, I mean, it's so weird with JCM. It's like, I know he's a 7th round pick, but it's like he looked so good. But maybe we'll see, when Jaden Daniels gets more healthy and they get a little more health. But that's the thing with fantasy and just football in general. Health isn't just everybody's the same thing. You know what I mean? So
I've been great, Kaiser. How you been, man? I'm just going full bore into this. I've had this channel, but we're in a different phase these days. I was talking about this in the Discord. This is from Logan. Shout out Logan, Patreon member. Love you. A little bit earlier. Do I start Manungai over Henderson, Spears, and Marks? Yeah, Manungai is the start there. He's almost an RB1 this week. Almost. He's going to get the volume and the goal line work, and it's a great matchup. Bengals defense is tissue paper, brother.
Hey,
also starting. So here's what right here is his problem: is he's starting Caleb and Rome, so he doesn't want to start all the Bears.
I read his entire question, and don't worry, bear down this week, baby. Rome.
Here's the upside. The Jets just scored 39 points against that defense with no receivers and Justin Fields.
500 total offensive yards for the Jets. Come on.
Now we're not going to say the Bears are going to score 39, but they're a safe bet to score 25 or 28. Right, 28.
If the Bears can't get 400 total offensive yards, I'm gonna be. It was 350. 350 to 400 should be the bare minimum. I'll be pissed off if they don't do that. So yes, I mean,
gentlemen, if you're in here, you've not subscribed to the channel. I know most of you guys have. I have had 0 subscribers from this video. This is an hour and a half. I know everyone in here probably is subscribed, but just why the hell not? You get 7 days a week of this shit. You get Big Ray up here chugging. You get all my other guests. You get this chat. Jay says, Patreon member Jay, thank you. Drake London at New England or Chase Brown? No, Drake London. Drake London if he plays.
Drake London all day.
I know Christian Gonzalez is there, but here's the upside. Drake London does not play outside very much. Drake London plays inside, is in the slot. He plays Z and Y way more than X. I doubt they're going to travel Christian Gonzalez with him more than half the snaps. And Michael Penix is playing. That's the upside.
Really? Michael Penix is an upside? Ugh, God, that's a horrible.
Well,
upside.
compared to Cousins.
Oh, I know your Cousins. Oh no, I didn't know. I'm not. There's
Penix just loves Drake London, bro, and I do too. Trey Tucker, Josh Downs, J-Mo. Pick one at the flex. I'm going J-Mo here for the upside, man. I think Josh Downs is so limited. He only plays 50% of the snaps. And, like, he might go 3 for 40 in a touchdown, okay? J-Mo could have 100 yards in a touchdown, or he could give you 0.
But when was J-Mo's last good game? I mean, J-Mo's
He's had 2 games. He's had 2 good games. That's it. He's had 2 games where I know.
I wouldn't drop him, but he's on that list. God, man. Honestly, again, here's everybody. I know Rob and I a lot of times default to this, but it is true. If you need upside, I would go J-Mo. If you don't need upside, you just need a good floor, I would go Downs. Trey Tucker's not in play with that.
Right. I see what you're saying, and it just I like the matchup there, and the coach speak how they're going to get more involved. I know that's stupid. I hate following that shit.
I know.
It's a little feather in your cap. I'm going to quote Caddyshack where he's like, hey, little something for the effort, the Dalai Lama. He's like, and he said, hey, on your deathbed, you'll receive total enlightenment, complete enlightenment. He's like, so I got that going for me now. So you got the coach speak going for you now.
I want
real quick.
Know.
Mouse, sorry, buddy. Mouse says not this year. London's only playing 30% from the slot. Yes, but like he's not playing 70% from X. So it's 30%. Yeah. Shout out Mouse South. Downtown
Mouse
Sports. Link in the description. That's where sports come home. Great once a week podcast. They had Iron Eagle on their show. Their show is amazing. I was on their show last week. Going to be on there again this Tuesday, and they're coming on my show, him and Beast, on Tuesday. You got to check that out. But again, in the description, check that show out on 23 platforms, everything but YouTube. It's the bizarro world of this show in terms of where you could find it. Awesome show. Awesome guys. Check that out. London's playing 30% in the slot. He's playing like 20% in terms of ancillary spots, Z and Y. So, yeah, 50-50 outside. And I get Gonzalez is good. Drake London's a stud. And Drake London doesn't need separation to have catches. His hands are amazing. And Penix just throws like, those like 50-50 balls, like, those bullet passes, those 18-yard in breaking routes, those kind of things.
London's got really strong hands, man. Like it's pretty evident.
Probably the strongest in the league, bro.
I mean, I can't say for sure, but I wouldn't bet against him. I had in fantasy the last couple of years. I've watched. And plus, I've had I've either had London or Bijan the last 3 or 4 years. So I've watched the Falcons all the time. Those two are talented as hell. The team usually sucks. Shakir.
Cruz. Monangai is a must start. And Hunt is a must start too. You have 2 top 15 options, and I like them both more in half PPR. But like they're fine, man. They're fine.
Who would you start though? Hunt or Monangai?
Probably Hunt, just because I don't know. It's the Chiefs, but I know the Bills are soft against the run, but they're not as soft as the fucking Bengals. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I mean, and not me being of course, everybody knows I'm a Bears fan, but I would still probably go with Hunt just because for sure touchdown dependency. That meaning he'll get the goal line touches.
Drake London's basketball background is clutch. You see it when he plays the boxing out. You really notice it in the red zone. And the awesome catch he had against the Bills, where he just reaching the ball over, dude. I love Drake London, and I just really hope, man, that he's healthy because he's the kind of guy that will play through an injury. We saw him play through the AC joint sprain. Now he's got a hip injury. It's just been a mess between that and Michael Penix being so goddamn inconsistent.
Real quick before we move on with this, Mouth is smart on that because let's think about it real quick. Not necessarily receivers, but tight ends. Jimmy Graham, amazing. He was basically a power forward at tight end. Antonio Gates, same thing. And Tony Gonzalez, same thing. Those guys were all basketball players and were all crazy good at least playing like a basketball player in the red zone. More important, that's what I was getting at with the red zone.
Hold on. We got some news here. Mouse says, hey, brothers, Kamara's going to go up the board now. We have the rookie Kamara and Olave to the moon. Shahir's going to suffer. Cruz says Kamara's catches is at 2.5 on Hard Rock. I'm going to check my books right now. Ray, you're going to help carry the show for a minute. Yeah. If it's over 2.5, I'm smashing that right now.
Oh, dude, I'm literally signing into my DraftKings.
Hey, you don't get precedent, you son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm doing well. Oh, here we go. Cruz, we were actually going to talk about this. You're talking about Ernest Scared Stupid. Cruz says favorite Halloween movies. Dude, I love Ernest Scared Stupid. Me and my wife every year
Ernest
we
is
watch.
great.
We try to watch 31 scary movies in October.
Right.
And whether it's 3 in one day, but we probably made it like 15 this year. But last year I made her watch that. That was a movie from my childhood. And Ernest is such a wacky dude. What a weird dude, bro.
Ernest is one of the greatest movie franchises for like a young adult and a young adult to like kid. I mean, that shit's so great. I would watch it right now and I would still laugh. Like, sure, it's corny, but it's still funny as hell. But like, here, man, favorite Halloween movies. Rob and I were talking about this. I mean, when I say this in no particular order, because I just off the top of my head, I can't give you a particular order, but original Halloween movie, I love. The original Friday the 13th, I love, and I also and then also, the Jason movie. You know what I mean? Like
that's Friday the 13th. Are you talking about Nightmare?
Nightmare. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Like those originals, like those were so good. But then I really like.
See, I have a different take, but go on. Jeepers Creepers. The original Jeepers Creepers is okay.
The first one. That's what I'm talking about. No. I'm talking. No. With Justin Long, I love that movie. Like
I love Justin Long too.
Oh, dude, he's an underrated actor. I love him. Like or more comedian, whatever. But he's underrated. I love him. But and then also, I'm a big It guy. Both both the new ones and the original. Both. I really like the Tim Curry one because I love Tim Curry and that's his first name, right? Tim Curry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I'm making sure I wasn't fucking that up. But anyways, yeah, I love Tim Curry because first off, my first introduction to Tim Curry was, what's it called? Home Alone 2, when he was the guy at the hotel.
Yeah.
I'm saying because that was when I was a kid. So I never saw the It movie when I was a kid. You know what I mean? Like unless your parents were crazy, who knows? But I always loved Tim Curry just for that him and being Home Alone 2. And then when I watched the original It, I was like, holy hell. I knew it was him and he did it damn well. But then the newer It's with Bill Skarsgård. The Skarsgårds are great actors. Me and Rob, I mean, everybody, if you can't tell, me and Rob are huge film fans, and I'm just a big fan of Bill Skarsgård, and what he did with the new It movies was definitely like crazily creepy. And honestly, and I'm sorry, another one that is, I could probably replace one movie, but The Shining, that's another one that I'm a huge fan of. The Shining is so good.
All right, so you said original Halloween, original Friday the 13th, and original Nightmare, which are staples of the horror genre.
I would probably drop one of them. I would drop one of them for The Shining. Probably
it's the original Friday the 13th.
Yeah, right. I was saying I like the original Nightmare on Elm Street and Halloween. To your point, yeah.
I got some takes for you because I have 3 of those franchises, but the originals are not my favorite at all.
Oh, I know.
Now, shout out, original Halloween is the most influential horror movie of all time. I think Texas Chainsaw Massacre might actually take the cake, but that movie's bad. Try watching that movie; it's not good.
Oh, it's not good. No,
boring as shit for like 55 minutes, and the dinner scene is super weird for like 20 minutes. It's not great. It's also like 1974. J Bob, I'm not going to click on your chat just because I want to lose my spot. He gave me a super for $2. That's we're already at 1 out of 5 for another chug. Start one, Manungai or Vidal, dude. This has to be Vidal, right?
Oh, unfortunately, it's when I say unfortunately, because I'm a Bears fan, but Vidal has been a stud. Like you don't stop playing the studs who are producing. Manungai, unfortunately, is an unknown as a full-time player. Especially with
Mouth has a good call. Mouth, I think I probably phrased it wrong. You're right. He says Exorcist is the most influential horror movie of all time. That's correct. I guess I would say we were talking about the slasher genre. Leatherface is the influencer of Halloween, which influenced Friday the 13th, which influenced Nightmare on Elm Street, right? So yes, and without Exorcist, there probably would have been nothing else. I'm going to give you a different take. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, real quick, I'm saying another one I really forgot that I really enjoy because I'm never afraid of slasher films. Like that just doesn't scare me. Like watching blood and gore, it's whatever. But the original Saw and also the original The Conjuring, those were both really good. Because I'm a fan of horror movies. They just have to be good movies. Most horror movies suck ass. So it's just like
I got a Saw story for you. I'll tell you here in a second since we're on Halloween stuff. But a couple comments here in the bottom. We have Kamara's minus 170 for over 2.5 catches. I'm not going to I can't make that a play. My plays are minus 120 or better. Here's what I'm going to do for you guys in the chat, and I'll put this in the Discord. I'm going to do an alternate line Kamara 5+ catches. I'm going to throw like $40. I'm going to throw that's like a fourth of a unit for me, third of a unit. It's a third of a unit. It's probably going to be plus 3,500. It's going to be 3.5 to 1, maybe 4 to 1. I'm going to do an alt line Kamara 5 catches. I think I might even go up to 6 catches, maybe ladder that bitch all the way up because he could have 7 catches in this game. We're going to go on. I have a Saw story for you guys real quick, but my 3, Halloween 2. Halloween 4 is like the most underrated. Halloween 2 is essentially just the next couple hours after. It's literally like Back to the Future, right? Where they end the first one and they go right to the second one. Halloween 2 is the same thing. It's actually a comedy because it's really wacky and there's just 3 times as many kills. There's more titties. There's more comedy. There's more murders. Hell yeah, Ray. So that's my for Halloween. Friday the 13th, the final chapter is number 4. That's the one with Corey Feldman. Amazing. Has the best final girl of all of them. It has who's the wacky dude? What the hell's his name? The guy from Back to the Future, the dad. He's got a weird name. He's in it. It's it's the best in the franchise. I also like Jason Takes Manhattan. That's just terrible though. But that Friday the 13th part 4, and then I have a hard
Nightmare. Yeah, go on. I'm sorry.
Original Nightmare is probably the best of all the originals of those 3 because that movie is amazing. But Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, is probably the best in that franchise and probably the best of all of those movies combined just because it's set in like not a mental institution. It's an institution for kids that are having like issues and it's all the kids that are having the drink problems. And it just, dude, I love it. I love it. That movie, go check that out if you have not watched it. Real quick, not to take too long, my Saw story. So when it came out, it was 2003, right? 2003 or 2004. I was a freshman or sophomore in high school. And my parents used to go to bed at like 10 and I'd play like Halo online right when Xbox came out. And I'd go to bed. I'd go smoke like hitters on my porch and then like rip shots. I'd have like water bottle, like liquor in a water bottle. And it was like 10:45 or 11 on a school night. And my buddy hits me up. He's like, and I had a couple buddies who were older that drove. He's like, dude, we're going to the movies. We're picking you up. I'm like, all right, bro. I was like 5-6 shots in and like smoked like, 5 or 6 hitters. I'm fucking 15. I'm fucked up as shit. He's like, we're seeing Saw. I'm like, I'd never heard of this movie. This is like pre-internet as we know it. So I could have been going to see some like European film or like, I don't know what it was. And then no one told me about it. And it just opens up with the bathtub. And I watched that movie with a blank slate, fucked up as shit. And so I have a very soft spot for Saw. I've seen them all, obviously, and they got bad. But I did say that the most recent one is awesome. Saw X is great.
Dude, that was good. Real quick, I know I'm long-winded. I'll give you the shortest quick story. The Ring. When that movie came out, if anybody watched The Ring, you watched the movie, you got the phone call. Me and my cousin, when I was in middle school, so he was a couple years old, he was like 14, 13. I was like, I don't know, 12, 11, something like that. We watched it, like, what time is it right now? Maybe not this late, but we'll just say like 12. The movie ended around midnight, so it's dark as shit. My mom called because this is when, by the way, everybody who's old enough, not old enough, this is when everybody had a house phone on top of cell phones, paying double money. My mom thought it would be a smart idea, which it was on her end because she fucking scared the shit out of me, my cousin. When that movie ended, all of a sudden, within a minute of it ending, she used her cell phone to call the house phone. Me and my cousin were scared absolute shitless. I mean, dude, like, I was just like, what the fuck? I don't know. Like my mom.
Your mom's cool. Your mom's cool as fuck though. That's it's
dude.
Similar to like Happy Gilmore when he goes to the door and they got the kids mask on. That's your mother. Lexi says so bummed. We're gonna get back to football. Sorry about that little tangent, but it's also Halloween and you're gonna get that from time to time on this channel. That's what we do. Lexi says, so bummed Swift is out this week. Did not want to have to start Dobbins. Dobbins is a fine ancillary.
Lexi,
he's
my
fine.
man.
I would have almost rather start Dobbins than Swift if Swift was healthy. J-Bob, Kamara over Vidal this week? No, we're going to go Vidal over Kamara. We're talking about his catches. And in the bottom of the chat here, we have, Mark says five catches plus 375, 6 catches is plus 850. I'm going to hit a little 20 spot on that 850 bet. I think. And then, hey, J Bob gave me another super. We're still 3 away from the goal, but it's J Bob when he does that. And he says, chug and shot. Chad is doomed. We're a little behind. We're actually only 14 minutes behind, which we've been way more behind in the past. So, yeah, you got one ready, Ray?
Give me about 5
seconds. We're gonna do this. Yeah, I'll get to another comment here. Mouth is the GOAT. Someone dropped Golden at 12 man. What do you think? I don't. He's worth a pickup. I don't like Golden.
Trevor,
what are you getting from Golden?
Nothing.
Like, what is the value of Matthew Golden with Christian Watson coming back? And you're going to have Jaden Reed. Jaden Reed is not far off on the horizon, and his foot injury is he got surgery on that too. So we got 2 surgeries. He's healthy. He's going to ramp up in the fantasy playoffs when you need him. You're going to have Matthew Golden competing with Wicks, competing with Christian Watson, competing with Dubs and Jaden Reed and Tucker Kraft and Josh Jacobs. Like, get the fuck out of town. Not happening. Here you go. Here we go.
All right. I'm going to make a comment. Oh, we'll do this. I'll make a comment after. Cheers, boys.
Happy Halloween. They're going down pretty fucking smooth now. He's chasing it, you fucking bitch.
Yep.
What, you have a quick comment?
Yeah, so God damn it, I did. What was the question before?
What's the status on Bucky? He's posting photos.
No.
The last Matthew Golden. Matthew Golden.
No. That's what I'm saying. No, my only thing I wanted just to comment on is that when any quarterback, any receiver that you have that is in offense that doesn't have a alpha, it is so hard to trust any running back. I'm talking for any different teams, anything from the Packers to the Ravens to the Bills, teams like that. I know the Ravens. Like Zay Flowers is probably the better, probably the best receiver out of those other 3 teams I named. But when you have an elite quarterback and you don't have a number elite 1, it's just hard to really trust any other receiving option that isn't an alpha. So like to your point, Tucker Kraft is an alpha in Green Bay, but you're not. I'm saying, but you're not trusting Romeo Doubs, even Jane Reed. You don't trust these guys to truly. That everybody, that was him smacking me.
There was a floating dog hair.
That was him smacking me in the face and be like, Ray.
I did actually. There was a floating dog hair. Caden says half PPR. Sit Marv, Brian Thomas, Debo, or ETN. You got to sit one. Marvin, BTJ, Debo, ETN. It's pretty easy for me.
Yeah, it's ETN, right?
Oh, it's Debo, bro.
It was a Debo. Oh yeah, Debo's hurt.
Debo.
Debo.
He's playing. He just looks rough, man.
No, first
I
off,
can see ETN. ETN's the second one. I want to start the running back and have PPR against the Raiders.
All right, that's a great point. And Rob, I've been harping this chat, bro, in this entire podcast. Like, I am not a Debo guy. He's talented. I will never ever question his talent, but he's injury prone beyond belief. And what do you know? He's injured again. So Ray was right.
You did say that 2 weeks ago, bro. You did say that, man.
I don't want to be right. I don't want to be right, but yeah.
All right, Mark. Since Mark has given us 3 $10 hollers, that earns another chug. I make my own rules around here.
You have to double down for me.
I'll do it. I'll just do one. I'm not doubling down.
Yeah.
Upset of the week. Go through the list right here. Upset of the week. Robin Ray. Love you guys. We love you, Mark. You're the number 1 fan.
Love you, Mark. You're a great guy. I'm gonna get a 12-pack tomorrow. So I can chug beers with Rob.
J Bob, Mark, and Mouth are just like the real OGs, and obviously Blake. But Blake's the media manager too, so he's actually on staff here, which is great because he's the Kramer episode. He's my intern.
Yeah.
What's his name? The intern. What is it?
Oh my God! Oh, I gotta look it up.
When he yells it, he's like,
I had to look this up.
Darren. It's Darren.
Darren. That's what it is. Yes, Darren. When he goes and meet with them, yeah, Darren. Yeah. Darren. We realize Darren isn't really like doing anything for you. He's just like, we don't know what he's doing. Yeah, but he's an important part of
the messy apartment that may or may not contain a chicken. And with Darren's help, we're gonna get that chicken.
So honestly, dude, all right. So he said upset of the week. I'm not gonna. I'm a diehard Bears fan, but there is a possibility the Bears could lose that game. Well,
they're on the road. It's not really. They're only -2.5. So,
but I'm just saying, but Bengals blow. But
I got one for you. But what do you got? No. I got 2 for you.
I would say I'm just looking at these.
I'm going to give you
matchups.
mine while you think.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I got
go.
two. I got two. Vikings minus 8.5 at Lions. This is the season for the Vikings. This is the season for the Vikings. Now they're either going to win this game or they're going to lose by fucking 27. Like that's the bottom line.
No. There's no middle. I'm with you. There's zero middle on that. It's going to be competitive down to the last few couple minutes of the fourth quarter, or they get blown out and it's a 40-15 or 40-14 game or some shit like that. So
here's my real one though. Falcons minus 5.5. They're probably plus 220 at Patriots. Patriots have had the easiest schedule in the world. Yes, Drake May looks amazing. I think that they win these kind of games. That's my answer. What do you think about that?
I like that answer. I'm on ESPN. I'm just looking at all these spreads.
You can say Giants at home against the Niners. There's a lot of big spreads though. It's rough.
Damn, yeah, dude. Minus 2.5 or plus, minus 2.5 San Francisco. Honestly, like
that doesn't qualify. I know it looks like an upset, but the minus 2.5 makes it not an upset. Yeah. Like so, obviously that's a trap game. It seems obvious to bet the Niners, but
no, it does.
When it's too obvious, you don't bet it, right? You don't bet it.
I mean, unfortunately, I'm looking at all of these lines, and maybe I'm just an idiot. I don't know.
They're begging you to bet the Niners. They're begging you to bet the Niners at minus 2.5.
Honestly, right now, the Panthers might not be a bad play just to be for money, or not the money line, but for the spread, minus 13.5. Yeah. That's a big line in NFL, man. Like
Packers play down to their competition a lot. Again, Mark, thank you, Mark. This has been a great show on every front.
Miles,
every front.
J-Bob ain't happening. They ain't trading him. They already said it. I have Myles Garrett.
Crazy.
Oh, dude, I want it to happen. I have Myles Garrett in Rob's league that we have individual players, and I ain't dropping him on a bye week because he's killing it.
No,
but I'm just saying, like they ain't. I've read everything. They ain't trading him. So.
Oh, Nick says Hubie Halloween. Have you seen it, Adam Sandler? What do you think about it? It's actually pretty good.
Oh,
it's one of his better recent Netflix movies.
Correct. I love it because he uses his old jackassery, like his idiot voice, and
yeah, for sure.
It's good. It's worth.
Do you consider A Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween movie?
No, it's a Christmas movie. And Conspiracy Ray. You want to know what I really think that the connection with that is? Jack and the dog are the Grinch and his dog.
Oh,
and they're dead.
Oh, God. These fucking guys are killing me. Gee, Halloween Chuck. I hit the goal, man. When I put a goal, I can't take it back. And like,
I know.
I also I will say this.
Hey, can you give me a beer in the?
No, I can't do the green.
Yeah.
Mark has been amazing, so he deserved that. And Mark, I don't think Mark is like, it doesn't make or break it for Mark, but like it's also entertaining. So like I'm gonna give Mark his goddamn entertainment. So I got you, bro. Give me like 3 minutes, okay? Give me 3 minutes. I'm gonna start another goal though, and that'll probably have to be the last one, I think, just because. Yeah. Anyways. Tracy or Marks this week? This is easy. Tracy, right?
Tracy, I think at this point is upwards of a top 15 play, and I think at a bottom line he could be a top 20 play, upwards of a top 10 play. A top 10. When I say top 10, he could be 10. Maybe not
right.
5 and up, but he's 15. Everything's 20 to 10. Right now, like depending how he plays. So no, you're playing Tracy all day. Easy.
Hetzer, does Emeka Egbuka come back to his natural form next week? His original form when he comes back.
Emeka Egbuka come back to his natural form. You know what, Hetzer? I damn well hope so because that's the only way I'm taking down Rob and balls deep. So yeah, I'm with it. He's coming back 100% because Rob needs to fear the Ray.
I just got a good idea for Matt for his memes. Like, could you imagine Gronk? I love Gronk, dude. We all love Gronk. And I know these streams seem easy to do, especially in my end as a host, but I promise you it's not. Like all the chats, like interacting with you and everything. Imagine Gronk hosting this, and like you're talking, he gets his his like minute of talking time on a Fox halftime show. He's got someone in his ear. Also, they have earpieces, and like they prep for the show. We're talking to Emeka Egbuka, who is like the #1 rookie, all that shit. He still like not only mispronounces it, like Talk about mangling something. Like,
dude, he broke a
like
two-syllable. He broke a two-syllable last name into 3. It's like, it's Emeka Ibuka.
If you said like Amuka makes sense, or Akuka, like a big. So
dude,
just like, so the meme would be like Gronk hosting a live stream and just like not being able to even like say welcome to the chat. He would just like almost be like dyslexic, where he says like the wrong words. It's just like to welcome this show, maybe like almost like Charlie Kelly trying to like write the thing for Dennis, like vote me. I'm good sometimes. Like that's Gronk. Like, all right. So what is your Ibuka come back to form as in like a top 12 receiver? He has not looked good physically. Baker's looked bad too. Baker's looked really bad. He's been inaccurate as shit. What's your take?
Here's the thing is that Rob said everything he said is correct, but at the same time, with everything that has happened with that offense, with all the injuries, offensive line, running back, receiver, I mean, they've had everything but tight end. I mean, maybe a backup tight end. Now Kate On has been hurt. But I mean, I don't know. I've been paid attention to the backup tight end for for the Bucs, but they've had major injuries all over the offense. And at this point, I really think that the upside is there for that offense, because there's going to be a lot of offensive talent coming back. And I know that I have Baker in one league. And when I drafted him, I was like, all right, top 7 easy quarterback, like no worries. And he was that for 3 weeks ish. I think it was 3 weeks, and those injuries started.
Yeah.
So that's 4 he hasn't. And I'm a Bucs believer, and I think that offense is coming back to healthy, and I think that the upside is there for honestly all players. I mean, Rob, tell me if I'm wrong. I just think that it was rough, but I think they hit the low point of the season, and it's looking up going from here.
I would agree. Yeah. Adam says, I've got Flacco to fill in for Hurts. If Flacco can't go, who's my best option? Dude, I would start Caleb over Flacco, like in general.
Right.
Especially with no Swift. Like the Bears defense is not as bad as the Bengals defense.
No.
So all day long, yes, I want
especially if Flacco's out. That means Brownie's playing? Dude, I mean, again, Bears are my favorite team out of any sport. My God, if Browning is playing and the Bears defense doesn't do well and Caleb doesn't do well, Sports Talk Radio in Chicago will be one and the same for the past 20 years.
Mouth. So Kamara 7 catches. Yes, it's a bad bet, but like it also pays like 15-1 odds. Like, yeah, it's probably not going to hit, but like I can put $10 on $150. Like it's Alvin Kamara, and they're going to be losing, and like the rookie quarterback. Like I'm not going to do the 2.5 minus. I would do 3.5 for like plus 130, but I don't really like that because what you said. Like, give me the upside of like possibly 7 catches, like Alvin Kamara. I love that. We got Ben Bartelt in the chat. Ben Bartelt hit a banger tonight. He bet on the Bulls money line. Bulls are 5-0. He also bet on the Dodgers to win. So it was a 2-man parlay. That's huge. He put like $30 on it.
Is he from around here?
Yeah, Ben's on the show. You've seen Ben on the show.
Oh, I mean, I didn't recognize the last time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's in he's around Elgin area.
No.
Yeah, he's actually a big Bulls fan. I'm a fraud Bulls fan. Obviously,
I know you are.
I can't get on this team.
No, I am too.
I will say this. I'll eat my word, bro. Like they look good. Like their offense, they look good. Their offense, they look good.
Montes, baby, like, Montes.
Vucevic is playing great.
I despise Jerry Reinsdorf, so I just won't watch him. Like I just won't. I refuse to watch them. I don't give a shit if they're going to be the best team until they make the playoffs and I can watch them on TV. Fuck them. Fuck Jerry Reinsdorf. Fuck everything with that.
Ryle says Debo or London. Debo or London this week. Both got off tough matchups. And London's coming off an injury, and Debo is hurt. So like, I want London.
London all day, man. I would take London if they're both healthy.
Anyone else hear about Crosby to the Cowboys? That makes more sense than like Myles Garrett. But I don't think Crosby wants to leave, even though if he loves the Raiders, it's the best thing he could do is leave them and get a 2nd-round pick. Maybe I think a 1st-round pick actually for Max Crosby.
But the Raiders, I could have swore the Raiders said they're not doing that unless it's the fucking to the moon of a great trade. So if they're willing to give away the fucking farm, I don't think I mean, why would you? I'm sorry. Like Mike Crosby is an all-time, not all-time, but he's one of the best defenders in the league.
Brissett, Rodgers, Flacco, or Mac Jones to fill in for Hurts this week. Scared Flacco goes down with that shoulder once. Yeah, and if he even plays, but I think it's just Rodgers. Rodgers against Indy. Rodgers against Indy. Give me Rodgers. Is that the right answer?
At home against Indy. Brissett.
Hold on, Brissett. What about Brissett? If Brissett starts, that's the answer, right?
Flacco's healthy. Flacco's the answer for me. Because the Bears still have a lot of here's the thing. The Bears have one of the best secondaries in the entire league when it's healthy. It's not healthy right now. So if Flacco plays, as a matter of fact, because I listen to Sports Talk Radio in Chicago all the time when I'm driving around during the week. And from what I heard today, that basically Flacco's not that hurt. Because Flacco said in a press conference, again, I don't remember exact words and verbiage the guy said, but along the lines, he was like, oh yeah, I've never really been injured, so I don't really know how to like navigate an injury because I just don't get injured. So it's like, okay, so you're not injured. Like your shoulder's messed up a bit, but you're gonna play. So Flacco hurt against the Bears or what Rob said. Make your decision on that because the Bears are sending defense, but they have a lot of injuries. So, and Flacco does ball out. I don't know. It's just that's a good
Miles
decision
has a
for
good
me.
one. GT running without a defense or a kicker this week. Drop McLaurin for one of them.
No,
you got to try to make a 3-for-1 trade or something.
Yes.
You got a couple days.
Right.
You have to, and it depends on your record. If you're 6-2, I hate giving up the points. I will say this: if you're 6-2 or 7-1, and it's a 10-man league with no buys, who cares what your seed is? But if you're in a 6 playoffs, like that bye week's a free win, baby. Like you need that bye. I also don't want to drop Terry McLaurin. So that's why I hate these shallow fucking bench leagues, dude. And let me know, GT, put that in the Discord. Send me a personal message in the Discord, GT, since you're a Patreon member, and give me your roster, and we'll work it out tonight. I got you, bro. Miles says Raiders beating the Jags 24-17. See, I'm always available, right? That's the thing. I'm always available, and I'm a man of the fucking people, and I love these people. Raiders beat Jags 24-17.
Really, when I call you anytime, you don't answer me. Oh, I'm joking.
I don't like talking on the phone, Ray.
I'm joking. No,
Ray,
it's a lie.
If Ray calls you, it's going to be a 30-minute conversation. You know it.
Right.
It's always a 30-minute conversation. And I like
right.
to spend time with my wife. I can text. It's kind of disrespectful, but I can
But
watch a movie and text.
I am joking when I said that. Rob honestly does.
I know. I love you.
Calls. Yeah, no,
I do. Not most. But
he's not wrong though. I'm a talker, so that's why he doesn't.
I am too, and that's the thing is, I also will make the phone call go long. Mouse says we're never going to have just a 1-minute conversation, Ray. Mouse South Raiders going to beat Jags 24-17. Bowers coming back really helps open up for Gino. I do.
Mouse, we can pray, man. I mean, I hope.
What's the line? Isn't it is it 2.5 points?
I'll tell you. I'm going to tell you right now. Hold on 1 second.
It's Jags minus 2.5. They're on the road. That's disrespect for the Raiders. Cynical conservative Rico Dowdle, big game incoming. He's finally been given the running back 1 slot. Damn fucking straight. Free Rico Dowdle, 9 shares over here. I have like 20%, 22% in best ball too. So like, dude, Rico Dowdle is going to carry me to the promised land. I already have a bunch of good teams, but Rico Dowdle, adding to all that Tucker Kraft and JSN and George Pickens teams and Chris Olave teams.
How pissed off are you going to be when he does all the work and then Chuba gets the goal line handoff? You're going to want to.
That's probably going to happen. I don't care. I'm going to get 140 total yards and 6 catches. Okay, maybe not 3 catches. Okay. Henderson or Jawan Jennings for my flex spot. Henderson. I don't want to fuck with Jawan Jennings. I want nothing to do with fucking
by the way,
Kittle and McCaffrey there.
Dude, so I can't remember who it was. Somebody asked in that Discord earlier, should I drop Jawan Jennings or T. Higgins? It's like, run to the fucking hills, brother. Yeah, fuck Jawan Jennings, dude. He's done nothing.
Kevin, so is Swift being out, had to go to waivers. Pick 2. Hunt, Monungai, or Bam? Hunt and Monungai. Easy money, baby. Easy money.
Fact. All day.
Easy. Hetzker, Emeka, a big boo.
Emeka, a big boo.
Look at this one from David. Sal Vetri, worse than Professional Fanatics. Professional Fanatics better than Smitty. Professional Fanatics better than the Counselor. Headliners equals Professional Fanatics. The fantasy football headliners. I've seen them. They're probably better. I kind of like Sal Vetri. He gives you a lot of information. Smitty is kind of the same idea of this show, but he's just kind of a dick.
Rob, at this
point,
point,
the Counselor The counselor is just something else. That guy you're gonna lose money if you watch him. You're gonna win money with me from my bets alone, and then the fantasy analysis, the guests. The counselor. Jesus.
I'm telling you. I know I've said this before, but now that we've changed our format with us doing the podcast, I'm going because I told you I'm gonna reach out to Goat House, man. I'm gonna try to get just dude, if he can do if he's willing to do even a 15, 20 minute, like us and just him with a third and let him just me not talk at all and you two just let it rail it out. I mean, dude, because I'm saying that dude's got over 100,000 subscribers. So
but here's the thing. I like his show. But he's not. This is the most interactive show out there.
No, he's not. No, he's not interactive. He's just straight. He's
he's really good. Talking. He knows the NFL. He knows the NFL more than I do. I know fantasy and gambling more than him. I think, yes. But he knows offensive lines, defensive lines, corners, college. He's Story in that level, right?
But I'm saying hey, if I can convince him to come on, I'm sure you'd be willing.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
I think he's very professional, so you probably want to find a stream that is me and Story. I think that's probably our most professional streams. No, and I think he might be more likely, even though he does know you. So I don't think I'm not saying it's not great when you're on. I'm saying that dude's a little bit. Not saying stiff, but
I don't disagree with anything you just said. I do, but I don't. If that makes sense, it's I'd want to be on, but you're right. Story to be the better.
Oh, I'm not saying you're not coming on, but I'm saying if you're just going to show him a clip to get him on the show. And then
yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Or a three-way. Show him a three-way with me and Story. Jay Moore, who can I sell Marvin Harrison Jr. for? I wouldn't sell him right now. His stock's too low, bro. He's going to get better.
I wouldn't either because you're going to sell him for not what you wanted for.
Jay Moore, he's already off his bye week. So there's still over half the league that has their bye coming up. You have every week to start Marvin Harrison. Now it's not great. But Kyler is going to be better. He's got to be better than he has been.
Or he's out. I'm saying honestly, I'm a firm believer. Those buy him out of this week. I mean, after this year. I mean, maybe not, but he's just been so bad. I mean, God.
So bad.
How could you not?
J-Bob says, bring Ben on the show more. Yeah, we have a lot of guests to rotate. Ben is just a busy man. He's finishing up his last year of college. He works 2 jobs. So Ben will in the winter, he'll be on more. We're gonna have a whole Star Wars month. Ray, you're gonna be involved in that. We're gonna do our 3 favorite Star Wars movies.
If you don't involve me on that, you're dead, man.
I know. Favorite Star Wars movie, real quick. I think we agree on this one. Favorite best Star Wars movie.
Episode 3.
Yeah, that's why you're coming to the show, baby. Episode 3 is the best. Give me your top 3 real quick. Give me off the top of your head, top 3.
Episode 3, the original, and probably Jedi. Or no, it's an Empire Strikes Back. And or you could. I
like how you mention A New Hope because people hate A New Hope. A New Hope's great.
Dude, New Hope is the only movie in Star Wars lore that could be a standalone film and make sense.
Well, it was a standalone film, and George Lucas will tell you that he had everything planned out. He had nothing planned out, bro. This was a standalone film, just like Halloween was. And then now all of a sudden, Michael Myers is Jamie Lee Curtis is fucking.
Sorry to clap for you, but that's not real.
I have a one for you. I'm gonna put A New Hope in there as number 2. Number 1 is Episode 3. Episode 4 is number 2 for me. Number 3 for me is Rogue One, man. I love Rogue One. It's dark as shit.
Rogue One's ending is one of the ultimate best endings for any film I've ever seen in my life. So
and the beginning,
it is the best Disney Star Wars film by a mile.
We're only 7 minutes behind the chat, so I'm going to tell you a quick 1-minute story that's just going to blow your mind. So I got my wife into Star Wars, and girls don't really like Star Wars. They definitely hate Lord of the Rings. I know that. By the way, Hobbit's a piece of shit, but not to sidebar too much. We were in Arizona visiting my family. My whole family, like most of my family, my parents live out in Arizona, not in Phoenix. They live in kind of it's got like 60,000 people, but it's kind of hodunk, right? And they have one theater and it sucks. And so we go to see the premiere of Rogue One, and fucking movie starts. There's no sound. You know how awesome that opening scene is too, and the bass and everything. So it plays for like 14 minutes, dude, with no sound, and we're all just like, "What the fuck?" I'm not walking out, but like watching any movie with no sound. I'm not talking no music. I'm saying no.
Oh, just no words.
No, nothing. No, there's no music. There's no words. There's no nothing.
No. That's what I said. Are we watching a silent
I'm
film
like,
that I didn't know was a silent film?
And then after 12 minutes, the sound comes on. I'm like, dude, no, they got to restart the movie because I'm not like, and I wasn't gonna leave, but like that's just like I had no idea what was going on. No subtitles. So then they restarted it. But I was like, so wild. God. I was like, so I got to watch the beginning twice, technically.
Dude, that's insane. Like the fact that you watch any movie from like you said 12 minutes in, 15 minutes in, 10 minutes in, whatever it is, to restart it, and then it's like, oh, now this makes much more sense. I hear the words and all what you're saying. Okay.
James Bond, worth picking up Samson since I need a running back week 10 or just stash Corum. They're pretty similar to me. Samson probably has more standalone value in PPR if both like starters are healthy. Corum has the league winning upside. Samson does not have that, and I got to play this.
I want to talk to Samson. Climb to the moon like that bitch Alice Cram.
Play that all day. What do you think about that, Ray?
I'm with you 100%, kid.
I want to talk to Samson. Climb to the moon like that bitch Alice Cram. I want to talk to Samson. Climb to the moon like that bitch Alice Cram.
I can do that all day long.
Oh, dude, I literally, you know what's funny? I say that exact clip. I quote so many times to friends. They think I'm retarded, and I don't mean any hate against anybody. It's just
no. You never go full R word, right? Like Forrest Gump, half R.
No.
Jay Moore, who will be a top waiver wire ad for week 9? I think you mean week 10. That's going to be whatever running back gets hurt. And it might be Samson. No, it might be Samson because if we get news that Judkins is hurt or Tank Bigsby, but most of those like Tank Bigsby is pretty much grabbed everywhere.
Right. Or I'm saying honestly, could be who we just talked about before, Blake Corum. I mean, it takes one bad injury to Kyren Williams, which I don't want because I get Kyren Williams 2 out of 4 leagues, but I got Blake in one backup. Like I'm saying,
good call,
Blake's the guy once he gets hurt.
Mouth, good call. I think he just has a lot of information and he just delivers it in such a fast thing. I could talk fast too, brother. A lot of stats. Right. So it's like, and here's the thing, and I always said this in the show, like I could find stats. That's why we're not that we go beyond the box score in terms of me and Story. Story has watched all these guys since like their freshman year of college, right? He's the college guy and watched a lot of NFL. I watch every game. I watch film. We go beyond the box score here, but I don't just want to bore you with stats. I could have them all up here to back up my argument, but I could always, for the same player, we'll say player X, I could find for a weekly matchup for rest of the season, I could find stats to back up starting this guy, sitting this guy, betting on this guy, not betting on this guy. Like, yes, stats are nice, but you got to go beyond the stats a little bit. And I'm a snapshare guy, if you didn't notice. I care about opportunity. I know you are as well, Ray. That's what's up. And that's a stat I care about.
I was about to say, I'm like, oh, you want the people want stats. Real bring stats all day, but I'm more about the numbers of opportunity.
I like fantasy football today. They're solid. I prefer them over the fantasy footballers personally, but they're kind of just like they're stiff, bro. I don't know. I don't like the host. I think the host, what is that? Not Jamie. It's the nerdy dude. Like they're all nerdy, but like this dude's really nerdy. Adam, I think his name's Adam.
Mm-hmm.
That dude, I promise they would never hire me because I'm like not PC. I'm very confident his personality. He is just like the biggest dork, and like he's just not funny, dude. And like, I don't know. I know I'm funnier than that dude, and I know I can host a show like none other, and I could set up people if I had I have experts on the show. Look at Ray, look at Story, look at Ben, look at Chaz. Like I can set everyone up, and like he's all right. They're okay. I like the analyst there. I will say that. I just don't like the host. I think he's just a fucking idiot. Look at this. Never mention that guy in the same breath as us in the Professional Fanatics. Damn straight. J-Bob says episode 3 easy. He's our kindred spirit, baby.
What up, J-Bob?
Yeah,
we love you.
It's also just based on like lure of like it explains and just sets up Darth Vader. That's all you have to say to people is like the whole beginnings of what you're about to see with 4, 5, and 6. And
can we
Rogue One as well.
If we're talking this, can we seriously talk about the most important thing of the entire prequel series? Can you tell me what the most important thing is real quick? I'll just tell you because I know we have time, but we don't have time. But it's that the Hayden Christensen hate, unbelievable. Like
I like him, man. I like
no,
him.
no,
Handsome,
no,
like
no,
charismatic.
but Rob, think about it. It wasn't us when we watched it when we were younger. It was the original Star Wars people who grew up with the original trilogy. They fucking hated it. They were idiots. They fucking blah blah blah. It's like, you know what? Because fuck you. Like, no, honestly, the prequel is almost as good as the original. It's not, but it's pretty damn close. It's
episode 1's bad. Episode 2's solid. And episode
I would say
bad.
episode 1 is not
slow.
It's
Jay Moore says the counselor is hilarious. Did you see his latest his latest short upload? None of his sleepers hits the car. He actually called himself out because he refused to do that. And I'll tell you who his sleepers were, because I watched the dude's show just for entertainment because how bad it is. And he has 100,000 subs, and these people are all losing money. He told you to must draft was Dante Thornton, was Trey Harris. I'm not talking about Trey. It was every rookie, right? It was Travion Henderson. It was Marion Hampton. It was RJ Harvey. He was telling everyone to draft Ashton Genty over Bijan, draft Ashton Genty over JT, draft Ashton Genty over CMC. Like, he wanted Ashton Genty top 3 overall, which is just fucking mind blowing. But like the sleepers that he had, like he was essentially telling you to take Dante Thornton and Trey Harris over like Javonte Williams. And on this show, I told you to take Javonte Williams on every team, especially like wide receiver heavy teams, because I knew he's gonna be good early in the year. I didn't think it was gonna continue. I was still low on him technically because Javonte Williams is a top 5 running back right now. But
Rob, as much as you hate fantasy counselor, like, I mean, I follow him as well. Like, just like him say, I follow him like he's on social media. The guy does have hits. He's just a fucking hater, so it's really easy to hate on him.
Well, that's why he has hits, yeah, because the comments drive the algorithm, and people are just like hating on him, and he like wants that. So,
well,
like,
of course, but no, but I'm saying that because he is a popular person. I like, because again, Rob, I've told you, I'm a big political guy, but I don't just follow a certain individual style of, I like, just for fantasy, same thing, political, fantasy, anything. I want all perspectives and then make my own, my own opinion. And I'm saying the guy has had some good calls, but I don't enjoy.
He also makes 50 calls, and if you're gonna hit on 6, like he's ruining people's fantasy teams by telling them to take every rookie. Like, yeah, he hit on Tyler Warren, he hit on Buka. Like, he hit on Hampton for a couple weeks, but like he also told you not to draft Puka Nacua, not to draft CeeDee Lamb, not to draft Jonathan Taylor, not to draft CMC. Like all the league winners right now, he was saying hard to avoid. Like that's, and I will say fade players. No one's in a void. No one's in a void, Ray. I will say I'll take almost everyone 2 or 3 picks after cost in the early rounds, because that's good business, baby. And I play 25 leagues.
I guess what I'm getting at is that, again, I don't necessarily follow him completely for my own fantasy prowess, but I follow him because he's popular. So again, just to get the full spectrum of things.
100%. And I think the strategy, Ray, is just to fade his guys. If you just want to watch him and you don't listen to him, do the opposite.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, not everything. He does have some good calls, but the fact that he does ride running all rookie dicks, and he's not necessarily wrong, because I'm saying for myself, even before I ever knew who that guy was, I like drafting running backs because rookies, because rookies, there's a reason teams draft rookies, like especially if they're high end picks. Like it's one thing if who the hell was picking?
I'm gonna disagree with you, bro. If you drafted based on his 16 rounds, you would be in last place right now, because it would be Ashton Genty, it would be Travion Henderson, it would be RJ Harvey to start your draft. That's what he was saying. Take Henderson in the 2nd round. Like, dude, that's the worst call ever. Taking him in the 4th round was bad, dude. Like, that kills your team. Taking Genty top 5 over Gibbs kills your team. You're done. Like, you're done. That's what I'm saying, is like, maybe he hit on Ibuka. Whoop-de fucking do. Like, congratulations. You have Ibuka and Tyler Warren.
He's hit a lot more than that. But I
watched a lot of his shit, man. Like,
I watched more than you. My point is that the guy's a hater.
We got a low-key fucking counselor fan up in this BI.
No, but I'm telling you, like, I don't like he's a hater. And I don't like that fact that he roots for injuries, and the fact that I know that I'm saying in general, like, a lot of his shit that he does isn't perfect, clearly, but the guy's got to up. That's his job now. So he's not a complete jackass as much as
he doesn't know anything. You know what he does? He puts out 15 minutes of content a day. That's it. I put out 3 hours of content a day.
Oh no,
He does no stats. He's the opposite of Sal Ventry. I want to say this. You know Seinfeld, where he's like, "You're a closet Banya fan. You're a closet Counselor fan." Jay Moore says, "You ever heard of Fantasy Sports
I'm a
Boss?"
closet you fan.
I've never heard of him. Will Benson play next week or week 11? Not next week. I think he's eligible, and then week 11, I'd say he plays.
I'm going with that because I have Trey Benson on my IR. I'm pretty positive week 11 will be the option with that.
Forrest Gump was definitely full R word.
Hey, whoa! Not full. Full is not true. He was about 30, about 75.
Simple Jack was full R word. Tank Bigsby is on waivers. Tank Bigsby is on waivers for me, but my roster is full as fuck. Just if he's there, keep him there. Jonathan Taylor for MVP, bro. Maury. The running back will never win MVP. I will say this: if he gets to 30 touchdowns in the year, he will win MVP. I don't think he's going to get 30, but
at this, I mean, I understand the rate is unbelievable, but the thing is, they have a pretty easy schedule overall. So
J-Bob has a good point here.
6-7.
You should have 3 guests on for an hour each. Could be 3 different shows in one. We've done that kind of a little bit with 2. That could work. I'm just also sympathetic to these guys' schedules, and like if they're gonna come on, why not have them on for 2 hours? I guess.
My schedule?
Ray is the shit. No, everyone's schedule. Yeah, Ray makes time. Ray is the most committed individual to this podcast of all time, dating back to the times he used to do it in-house, where he'd come over to my house. Also, we'd hang out and drink beers all night. Maury, also Dodgers in 7. I would say so, but I'm rooting for
Jays, but you might not be wrong, unfortunately, because the Jays should have
mouth.
They didn't.
Good call. Sal is a beast wannabe. Truthfully, John Parente. Yeah, that's his partner. Beast is a bomb. Patrick says I liked episode 1.
Thank you,
episode 2. Episode 2 does get a little slow in the middle. The whole love story is a little slow in the middle, but I like the beginning of episode 2. The beginning and end of episode 2 are epic all time.
Dude, the battle at the end, that battle at the end of episode 2 might be the best battle in all of Star Wars. Might be. I don't know if I can convince myself for that, but I'm just saying it's an epic battle.
Yeah. J-Bob, Darth Maul is the best villain in the franchise. He does not. They shouldn't have killed him. It was too short. He's the most badass looking villain. Looking villain.
Rob. They didn't kill him. You are not a true Star Wars fan. They didn't kill him.
Well, why?
He came back in Star Wars Rebels.
I don't count that.
Well, it's all. I don't give a shit if it's fucking animated. It's all intertwined. It's all in the same story. So I'm just telling you that he does come back, and that's why right now Disney Plus is about to release a Darth Maul live action series that is supposed to be, of course it's Disney, so they say, oh, it'll be awesome, and we'll watch it and be like, suck Murray's nuts. But Darth Maul is not the best. It's I'm sorry. It's Darth Vader. Darth Vader is the answer.
Well, right. Besides Darth Vader, I'm not going to count him because he's like the main character. He's the main character of all the episodes. Even like he's a good guy, then he's the bad guy. He's the main character, honestly. Besides Luke, J-Bob says Ray is sympathizing with the enemy. You're going to the dark side, brother.
I guess so. I guess when somebody says something smart,
I'm going to go back. Yeah, when you make 100 calls and you're right on 20% of them, congratulations.
20%.
You're going to be right. You're calling 100 players. You're going to be right, Ray.
Did I tell you that I'm listening to all 100 fucking things? No.
I know. Ray, here's what I'm going to do for you. When tomorrow, I'm going to send you. He did his 10 players. He must draft his 10 like flag players, right? We call ours PPs. Me and Stories. I'm gonna send you me and Stories 10. I'm going to send you his 10, and you're going to see that like he hit on 2 out of 10, and we hit on 6 out of 10. Like, yeah. I had Javonte Williams. I had Cam Scatterbo got hurt, but like, come on, that was a hit for sure. Chris Olave. It was. I had Tucker Kraft, of course. It was unreal. Anyways, thoughts on Matthew Berry. What are your thoughts on Matthew Berry?
Real quick, since you talk so much shit about the guy, did you get his 16 rounds that he always promotes? Did you buy that?
Oh no, I saw his rankings and it was awful.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. That's all.
Clickbait. It was clickbait. It's clickbait. So you clickbait. Thoughts on Matthew Berry?
Matthew Berry's the same as Counselor. He's not
Matthew Berry used to be the GOAT. Matthew Berry used to be the GOAT. Mr. Roto, whatever, in baseball and football. He just sold out. He got all this money, and I don't think he puts the work in anymore.
Why should
Hector does know.
Rob, I'm sorry. You are committed to the fucking work, clearly, but I'm just saying, like, I hate to say it, Rob, but if you were given $100 million to do, you are.
Oh, I wouldn't give a fuck because my opinion wouldn't matter anymore.
No, but my point is that you have integrity. You got integrity.
I got integrity.
That you.
No, right. Here's the difference. Here's the difference between. I'm just going to tell you. I'm not going to talk myself up too much. The point is, I play 25 leagues. My wife has 11. I manage 36 leagues. I've done 25 leagues for 10 years. I do 300 best ball leagues. My livelihood isn't in this shit, but I have $8,000, which is a lot of money for me. That's how I survive in the winter with gambling and football. So I am very passionate because I'm telling you guys what I would do. That's what matters to me. These dudes are playing like 3 leagues. They don't give a fuck about their leagues. They're not really living it. I am living, right? You know, I've been living fantasy football.
So I'm in 4 leagues, and I don't care about my 4 leagues. All right. Hey, everybody.
No. You care much more. I'm not saying that. But you get what I'm saying? Like, this is like hardcore shit. I'm hardcore about everything I do. Drums, golf, bowling, my wife.
You wouldn't have me involved if I didn't give a shit. So I'm just fucking with you.
You're hardcore. Hetzer says, besides Jar Jar, I liked episode 1. He didn't really bother me that much, though. He's funny. Have you heard the hot take that Jar Jar
is a dark Sith, bro? He's the smartest one.
I was gonna say he's a Sith. That scene, he's just, dude. He is a Sith. I think he is.
I think he is, dude. I'm Rob. I'm with you. That fucking crazy Sith-looking flip. Yeah, no, he's a Sith. Yeah, no doubt.
Would you say the rookies in total this year, Michael says he drafted more rookies this year than ever before. Would you say they've kind of disappointed more this year than they had in recent past because they were hyped up so much because of recent history? They have disappointed. Like all of them, not all of them. Like Warren's been good, Ibuka's been good. But all the running backs have really been terrible. Like Scatabo was good. You can't call Scatabo a bust because he got hurt either. Because where you drafted him, he gave you fucking 5 awesome weeks.
No, Scatabo's not a bust. No, in general though, yeah, I'd say that overall, Emeka Egbegbu would be the only one that you would be a total steal of a rookie worthy position. Otherwise,
Ted's been pretty good. Michael says Ted's been pretty good.
No. Ted has been pretty good for where you draft him. Not necessarily an NFL draft, but like for where you draft him in fantasy, he has been good. That's a good call as well. But in general, you know, Genty, total bust. And yeah, I mean, I would agree with that statement. That in general, overall, that this rookie group has been a slow start. But again, I'm totally in the group, Rob, and everybody in the chat that the NFL is a total joke now to where you can't just automatically. Honestly, boys and ladies in the chat, as a dire Bears fan, I have a hard time talking to my dire Bears my best friends who are Bears fans because they just say Caleb sucks. It's like, okay, yes, Caleb is not that great at the moment. He's improving, and he's not the best quarterback in the draft. Drake May is by a mile, and it's not even close right now. And Jane Daniels also, with what he's done, is better at the moment. But in general, I'm just in the group that look at what's happened right now with Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones, Baker Mayfield. You know, Mac Jones, I know he came down back to earth a little bit, but nonetheless, Mac Jones looked like trash. He goes with Kyle Shanahan, he starts turning up. It's just that the fact is that college quarterbacks are not ready to play in the NFL because they don't teach them. So it's just a longer process that you, unfortunately, an NFL franchise, you have to make the decision to give that quarterback that 5th-year option, which I think the Bears are convinced to give Caleb that 5th-year option. Thank God. I mean, in my eyes, just instead of Justin Fields or Trubisky, but who knows? You know, so right now, Drake May is the guy right now in that draft. He's on.
Yeah, and Jane Daniels is close too, but he's been banged up, and they did no services there with their.
Thank you, Connor. Yes. Love and over.
Real quick. J Bob says thoughts on Caleb's nail polish. We'll get to that after Connor. I have to take a piss. I have literally drank like so many beers.
Do you care about that? Do you care about that?
What?
I don't care about it. Do you care about Caleb's nails?
It's weird, but no, if he performs, I don't give a shit. He's Gen Z, bro. He's Gen Z. They're weird. That's what they do. I'm not a fan of it. I am also again, I'm not a conservative. I'm not a fucking lib. People,
we're not. We're not. I
don't care. I don't care. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't probably, if I had a daughter, I probably wouldn't want her to date some dude that had nail polish. but like also I wouldn't care. Like it's fine. I wouldn't prefer it. I don't prefer my starting quarterback painting his nails. But you know what? He is a pretty tough dude. So that evens that out. So we're gonna get to Connor's comment. You're gonna answer this why I had to take a piss. I've had all these beers. I have to take a quick pee. And we're gonna do another 30 minutes on here, get all your questions. So stick around. Ray he's very passionate about this. I'll hear you while you're going. And Loveland over Warren, laugh. 10th overall. Also, bear in mind, Arroyo looks okay, but take him out. Aranda Gatson was like a 5th rounder. I think he was a 5th rounder. That hurts even more because that's the kind of tight end we need, Ray. And also Tyler Warren's such a generational player. So what do you got?
So here's the thing is that first off, I'm not disagreeing with you, Connor. Like you're not wrong because obviously, here we are. We're living with what we're looking at. Warren is the better prospect at the moment, but I'm telling you right now, I'm not giving up on Loveland at all because Loveland, he's better than I don't know if you're a Bears fan. I'm a Bears fan. I watch all this stuff. Colson Loveland is not a bad football player by any means. The guy can block. The guy can run. He can run routes. He is exactly what the Bears drafted as the top 10 pick in the draft this year. The problem is that, again, I don't know if you watch the Bears at all. I don't blame you at all if you don't because for obvious reasons they suck. But if you don't, I'm going to tell you right now, here's the thing. Last year, the Bears never, ever, including with Caleb, never really looked at the tight ends. Just, I don't know why. It just wasn't really a thing. And here we are this year. We get Ben Johnson. I believe 1,000% in Ben Johnson. The guy is a stud coach. I know it necessarily doesn't look like it at the moment, but he's going to end up being a CEO of the team per se because the guy is awesome and he knows what he wants. And here's the thing is that he's just weeding out of like, is Caleb really the guy to run his offense? We don't know right now. It's, the jury's out on that. It's not a fun feeling to say that, for drafting a guy 10th overall and not doing shit. But I'm going to tell you right now, I mean, if you did any research on the draft, there were teams calling the Bears like crazy. And then before the Bears, not to the Bears, but before the Bears drafted 10 teams at like many teams were calling all the other teams before the Bears, after the Bears, I'm sorry. So 11 to 16 to 20 were calling all those other teams to draft up. And then the moment that Colson Loveland got picked, those calls stopped. So is it that Colson Loveland sucks worse than Warren? Or is it the fact that the Bears offense sucks and the quarterback isn't as good as we hope and that he doesn't – and as a matter of fact, Robbie, I mean, I don't know if you – I'm sure you heard – I know you heard me.
I heard everything.
No, I'm saying that they don't –
I'm up. My turn.
No, I'm saying
Tyler Warren's very good. Tyler Warren's very good. Tyler Warren's a football player. Colson Loveland's a fine little ancillary tight end, and he might be good. He might be good. He could make a Pro Bowl.
Did you see him?
He might make a Pro Bowl, dude. All right, hold on. Can I get my turn? First take. He might make a Pro Bowl, Ray. Tyler Warren could be a Hall of Famer. That's all I'm saying, bro. And he was on the board, and everyone knew it. Story said it 10 times on the show that Tyler Warren's that dude. He can line up in the backfield. He can line up at fullback. He can block. He's great after the catch. He's way better after the catch than Colson Loveland will ever be. Colson Loveland's a big body. He's taller. He's maybe a better receiver. He could maybe become a better receiver than Tyler Warren. He'll never be a better tight end than Tyler Warren. And they were both. I wouldn't say that he's a bad pick. Tyler Warren was at that spot. We've seen it forever, and everyone got in love with what Brock Bowers did and what Sam Laporta did. And Sam Laporta did it, of course, in Detroit. I'm not even counting that. Sam Laporta is a fine player. He's not even much better than Michael Mayer. If you put Michael Mayer in that spot, he would have killed too. And Brock Bowers had the perfect situation where half of his production was down by 14 in the fourth quarter. Good player. Very good player. It's not a good strategy to take tight ends early. They hit on Tyler Warren. We missed on Loveland. I'm not saying we missed on him. He'll be a fine player. 10th overall, not a good pick. That's the end of the story.
So I'm sorry that why are you and Story not NFL scouts getting paid thousands and thousands of dollars to do what I just said?
Get it wrong.
No, really. I'm sorry. 9 weeks into a fucking NFL career, you guys are making the fucking call.
eye test. Eye test, brother.
Eye test.
He don't look great. He don't look great.
Did you hear anything?
We got to move on. We got to move on, though.
Moving along.
I love
I'll have you a personal conversation on this. No, you and I will have
fine. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, maybe, but I'm just telling you, it don't look great.
I'm sure I'm wrong.
I said it when they drafted him, Ray. You know I said it when we drafted him. Connor says, you think Caleb eats bear meat? You think Caleb eats bear meat? What do you think? Is he slaying chicks? Because I haven't seen him with a lot of girls. He should be. He's a decent looking dude.
I've seen him out with multiple. I've never.
He's slaying.
Personally, I've seen him out at bars and clubs with multiple tents on his arm. So unless he's just hey, he could be just doing that for looks. He does paint his nails. I don't know.
No, I think that doesn't matter. Again, girls might like that, bro. I mean, if that's the case, I'm married, but if I was single, I'll paint my nails. I'll fucking do whatever the fuck I got to do to get 10.
GT,
I'm married to a 10 though. And thank you, Connor. Thank you, GT. Loveland breaks out next year. Warren is amazing. Again, hey, my problem with Loveland is it's the Tyler Warren thing, right? It's like Loveland. I think he's gonna make a Pro Bowl. I think he's good. He's not worth the 10th pick, but it just seems worse because I'm telling you, Tyler Warren's making the Pro Bowl this year. That's all I'm saying.
Can you explain to me what I said originally? Why is it that when the Bears before they drafted Loveland, when the Bears were on the fucking on the call, on the clock, and the Bears, it's not a joke. You're right, J Bob. I'm getting angry. If it's me and Rob, I'll give him my own one-on-one. But I'm being honest here. The point is that no, this is real though. I mean, Rob, you can tell me I'm lying or wrong, but I would love to hear your opinion. All the reports came out that when the Bears were on the clock, they were getting tons of calls. There were calls coming in. There were.
All right, hold on. Sorry, I have to cut you off. We can't stick on this too long. We're way behind. I want to be able to finish this chat. We'll talk about this another day. Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude. Who would you take at RB over Prime LT? Prime LT. Who's better than Prime LT? I'm going to take Prime Adrian Peterson just because AP was, I know LT was more versatile. AP was just a god. Obviously, Walter Payton.
I would say Walter Payton or Barry Sanders are my two. Those are my two. Walter Payton or Barry Sanders.
Yeah. Barry Sanders was inconsistent, because he did lose, but he was so epic. So those guys, and I think that's kind of the list.
I'm sorry. Marshall Faulk, because Marshall Faulk was the LT before LT.
Yeah, it's just also hard to evaluate Marshall Faulk because the offenses he played in were so good with good quarterbacks and good systems. And I'm not saying I'm not slandering Marshall Faulk. I'm saying LT did it.
Phil Rivers, Antonio Gates, Bruce.
Yeah, okay.
Drew Brees. I mean,
I'm just also thinking the greatest show on turf was just the greatest situation in the history of the world for any running back, and he was the perfect skill set to rock that.
Marshall Faulk was also on the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, good call.
That was
good call.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, go on. Oh, so Fantasy Pros. Jay Moore's asking, what do you feel about them?
Hold on. I'm gonna get to J Bob Super real quick, and then we'll get back to that. Loveland and Caleb are the most disappointing duo. I'm gonna have to fucking chug another beer because we're 2 away from another one. I held like 9 beers in that piss, dude.
J Bob, I love you, and I love the Bears, but you're unfortunately saying that at the moment ain't wrong. I want it to be wrong, but it's not. Technically speaking, Rob, we should be talking about Drew Brees and Jimmy Graham with that pick, and we're not.
Ooh,
we should.
Yeah,
but not even by like.
I have more hope. Would you agree that you have more hope for Caleb than you do for Loveland to be like a Hall of Famer, for instance?
Oh, fact.
So let's get back to Jay Moore. Fantasy Pros. I love the Fantasy Pros. I definitely do. I like how they mix up their cast a lot, and that's what I love. And I will shout out my boys from in this league, Scott Bogman and Chris Welsh. They are the reason that besides Kappa, who talked me into doing it, my original partner, they are the reason I did this show. I started the show is because they have that personality and they're funny and they're not just sitting there reading stats off to you and their friends and you see the camaraderie and it's fun. So check out that show. They're both on Fantasy Pros right now, so they have moving up the ranks. I'll say this: I don't want to leave this show. So if I got an offer and they're like, "You got to come to Fantasy Pros, Rob," I feel like Story would get the offer before me because Story is Fantasy Pros material. We all know that. If they told me, Rob, you want to come and host a show 3 days a week, but you can't do your show anymore, and I was making a living doing this show, I don't want to water down what I do in terms of my personality, which they would make me do. I think I would not do it. I wouldn't sell out like that. I'm not doing it. I'm not saying they sold out. They're still doing their show, but I would want to stick with this. I do like Fantasy Pros.
Sounds like Ray would be more of a Barstool guy.
Yeah, I think we're both Barstool guys. I'm kind of right in the middle, right? I could go serious. I could be the host. I can also talk about transsexuals and crazy ass shit like that.
Thank you, Hurst. Tell this fucking asshole. Yeah.
Al says the one show I like, Underdog Fantasy. They know their shit. They analyze the game, film on show. Yeah, that's a great production, Mouth. Those two guys, Hayden and forget the other guy's name. They're really, really good. How's the fantasy football show? That Smitty guy. It's good. It's the same thing as this. It's popping in there. He is just, here's the problem I have with that show is it's one guy. You get one perspective, and he does not change his opinions. He doesn't admit when he's wrong, and it's kind of, you're just going to get that. So it's like, why tune in every night? Like me and Story, me and Ray, me and Ben, me and the Chaz. Also, you get their takes on these things. We disagree a lot of times. Obviously, Ray was just yelling at me. We have different perspectives, and I change my tune on guys all the time, right? I love you, Ray. We change our tune on guys, and we're fluid. And I'm not just going to say to start a guy because I own them. I'm going to tell you what's going to make you money because also you're more likely to subscribe. You get the Patreon. If I make you money, you're going to make me money. That's the whole goal on this channel is to survive and beat your fucking league mates, dude. That's the thing. Money's fine. Beating your league mates is the shit.
Fuck you, Rob. You're my league mate. Fuck you.
Yeah, well, multiple league. Hey, we're in first and second place. I'm in first and both. You're in second place by a mile. No, but by a mile. It doesn't matter. First and second it doesn't matter the playoffs hit, right?
By a mile.
Do y'all remember the 2003 two-part movie Star Wars animated? Some people made Samurai Jack.
I do remember
you like that.
I honestly saw it one time. I can't give a true the fact he reminded me of that. I mean, I'm gonna have to rewatch that.
Start Worthy or Bam.
Worthy.
That's a tough one. It's got to be Worthy with the news. It's full
it's
PPR
close.
as well. If it was
close,
half,
but Bam.
Yeah, full PPR.
I'm saying full PPR Worthy, half Bam. Right?
Oh, good call. He's talking about the Underdog show. They dick sucked. He said they dick sucked Travion and Trey Harris and Jaden Blue too. Yeah, Jaden Blue, I could not get on board. That was the reason. I was all about Javonte Williams, and I figured Javonte would be better 2 years removed from that multi-ligament tear, but it was the fact that Jaden Blue is a knucklehead that we were talking about Travion Henderson right now not being able to see the field because his rookie stuff. Jaden Blue was always going to be that guy, and Miles Sanders, like Carolina paid him to go away. They paid him to go away, and Javonte Williams is a fucking pro. I got to get to
By the way,
GT.
Real quick, dude. I'm so happy that Javonte I haven't won fantasy league. I'm just happy because he was so good in Denver when he was a rookie and young, and then he just blew his knees. Or was one? I can't remember. Was it both knees or what? At least for sure, one of his knees.
It was a multi-ligament.
Right. So I'm just
ACL.
Yeah, I'm just glad to see because he was a good. He was a great talent when he was young. He just got injured, and so I'm glad he's just having a resurrection year at the moment. You know. Like, I'm not a Cowboys fan or anything, but I was a fan of his in Denver, and I'm glad that he's at least doing pretty damn well. Not at least, he's doing damn well. He's a top 12 running back. So.
Hetzer, yeah, Bam Knight seems like to play a great matchup, but we just don't know the usage. And I think that if it was half PPR, give me Bam Knight, goal line work. Full PPR, Give me Worthy in a shootout game. You want a piece of that game against the Bills. Because, like, yes, the defense of the Bills is not bad, but
dude,
here we go. Here's my goal. I got to at these guys.
What was that, Rob? Real quick. Every Bills game in the last 5 years we've watched Bills Chiefs. It's always a great game shootout. Maybe it could be a couple touchdown difference, but nonetheless, it's
always
the over.
Yeah, yeah. Worst case, like 27-23. Worst case.
Exactly right. Or it's like 40-30.
Give why I drink this. Give me 20 seconds on why the Cowboys suck. Go Birds. Give me that.
Well, the Cowboys suck because they're the only team in the entire NFL to not make a championship game since the 90s, I believe. And on top of that, I have a half sister, and she lives in Kansas, and she's a Cowboys fan, so I love hating on the Cowboys as well with that. And on top of that, the Cowboys have Jerry Jones, who is the worst owner. I'm sorry. He's not the worst owner in the NFL, but he is damn near close. But he is the worst NFL owner with the amount of power he has and the amount of say he has. So that, if you can't think how the Cowboys suck, then I'm sorry. I didn't give a good reason.
Hetzer, Bam Knight might be the running back one, but he might be the timeshare. Might even, we don't know. We've seen them screw over everyone that's been the RB1. So I don't mind the start. I'm just not starting him over Worthy, bro.
Hold on, real quick. Not an RB1, dude. They're at Dallas. That defense at Arizona sucks. They're going to light them up. Like, I'm sorry.
And
like,
if it's a negative game script, Michael Carter would be the passing down back. That's the problem. Good call. Jay Moore, give me a point prediction for Rico Dowdle. I'm going to toss this one to you, Ray, because I'm going to pour this beer. I have one more goal. This is the last one I can do. We have 30 minutes left in the show. I'm going to get to all your – we're down 20 – we're 20 minutes behind the chat. We're going to get to all of them, though. We're going to go a little bit more power hour here. I'm going to stay on as long as I can to finish everyone's questions.
I'll stay on the whole time.
That's what I fucking do. And Ray's a fucking tank. You have to work tomorrow, don't you, Ray?
Yep.
Ray's a fucking G. Give me your point prediction for Rico.
I'm giving about I'm guessing anywhere I don't know, as a low end, I would give like a 7, 8, 9-ish. High end anywhere from like 15 to 20. Yeah, I'm saying as a low end, I'm saying like a bad game, whatever. It's like it can give you like a 7 to 9, range, and then a high end can give you 15 to 25, and then upwards of like
I feel that.
Upwards of 30 if he gives you multiple touchdowns, So I'm saying like he's not a bad spot to play right now, like especially because I mean honestly I think Chuba could get traded because they know that Rico's the guy and that Chuba's getting paid, and if they have to pay a little bit of Chuba's money to get rid of him, and especially because Chuba's been injury prone, and they know that. I mean, dude, and Rico could become a league winner to be honest. So
I'm giving you 17 points from Rico this week, and because I don't think he gets a touchdown, but I think he has 4 receptions and 100 yards. Connor says, tell me you don't know ball without telling me. Pickens or Garrett Wilson.
Am I wrong to say real quick though, like from the last one, that if Chuba gets traded, that Rico could become a league winner for people?
Yeah. Oh, he already might be if he gets.
No, I get that. No,
how good he looks. But he wouldn't be a league winner. He'd be like a top 15 running back, top 12. He would be a top 5 maybe.
Okay, no, and that's okay.
Logan says Pickens or Garrett Wilson rest of the season full PPR. That's
Pickens.
tricky, bro.
Just because Pickens has the better offense. I love Garrett Wilson. Yeah, I love Garrett Wilson.
PPR makes me want to say it's Garrett Wilson because he was a top 9 receiver for the first 4 weeks. That's a I'm going to say wash, bro. I know that's a cop out, but like
Garrett Wilson,
Pickens has more upside.
Garrett Wilson's the elite talent, but Pickens has the better situation.
Jay says, Rob, your bold prediction is still Atlanta plus 6.5. I wouldn't bet the line because there's a chance Atlanta gets blown the fuck out. We've seen them get blown out by the fucking Panthers.
Dolphins.
And then last week they got blown out by the Dolphins. But I like the money line on this one. I sprinkled the money line. Instead of putting $100 on Atlanta plus 6.5, put 40 on Atlanta money line to win the same money. And I feel like it's going to be a close game or they get blown out. I feel like they win the game by 3 or 7 or they lose by like 21.
I'm believing in Bijan this week to have a blowout game. At least I'm hoping because I need it.
Real quick, Cheerio, should I trade Vidal for Marv?
If you're
deep at, I'll say this. If you're deep at running back and you have a winning record, Cheerio, because Vidal has a shelf life, it appears. We don't know about much of a Marion Hampton, but I think he's coming back this year. I think he's coming back week 13 is my guess. If you have it, because you picked him up off the waivers, if you're winning record right now, you don't really need Vidal. Give me Marvin Harrison if you need receivers as well. So it's all about your roster. Here we go. I want to hear Big Ray's opinion. I said yesterday I traded Warren for Bowers. Thoughts?
So right now I'm down with that, man. Like I had Bowers last year, and that was I had the best team by almost 200 points, and I lost in the second round in the playoffs because that's fantasy. But nonetheless, that's a great trade for you. I would take Warren over Bowers for this league. That's me. Rob, what do you think? I'm saying, what do you think?
I want Bowers over Warren because I'm going to shoot for the moon. I already got what I got from Warren. There's just so many mouse there. It's Jonathan Taylor show. Michael Pittman is still getting more work than Warren. Josh Downs is good. And
that's the most important thing. No, I'm saying that's the most.
Right?
I'm sorry. That's the most important thing you said. It's the JT show. That's the most important problem.
And I think it's also, here's the thing, is I think it's gonna be the Genty show if they can in the Raiders, but they're probably gonna trade Myers, and it's gonna be Genty and it's gonna be Bowers. And Bowers is that talent if he's healthy. It's risky. It's fucking risky, but Warren does not have that upside, that top 1 overall tight end upside. He's safe tight end 4, tight end 3, tight end 5. Bowers is either gonna fuck you or you're gonna fuck everyone else.
So again,
he's gonna get to that top 3.
No, Rob,
I gotta get these keepers. you got?
I'm saying just if you need a league winner, just go with Bowers. I'm saying if you're down now, you know what I mean, go with the upside.
It's a Ricky Bobby trade. It's a Ricky Bobby trade,
Yes.
baby. It's not playing for second place.
Right.
GT, what a good addition GT is. Professional Fanatics of the Moon. He just joined a couple days ago. I think he only found us. I think he's only been on here a week or two.
Yeah,
He said don't chug for a while. He said to Super to tell me not to chug for a while. He's trying to look out for my well-being. What a guy. Yeah, what a guy. Well, Ray, you shouldn't. You have to work in the morning.
That's why I look. I ran out of shots.
Yeah, right. He would have. This motherfucker would have. Loveland's still good. I'm with you. Loveland is going to break out next year. Kincaid played second to Knox at the first year too. That's very similar because we have, Komet.
Well, and Rob, honestly, this is one of the most important things. Bowers fucked every single rookie tight end coming into the NFL going forward because it was a known thing up until Bowers. If you're a tight end getting drafted, even if it was the first round, tight ends were one of the slower, hardest positions to build up to become to your potential. And Bowers completely fucking blew that out of the water last year. That now I'm saying, and Rob, I'm not disagreeing with all you, any Bears fans, anybody who says about Lovin, because we drafted him 10th overall. It's like, okay, well, we should get Bowers.
Hey, hold on. Sorry. I gotta get to this comment here from Cheerio. He says he's trying to make the playoffs that Vidal for Marv trade. Cheerio, if you're not in the Discord, you got to get in the Discord. These are the kind of questions that cannot just be answered. We're gonna give you our evaluation on it, but you need more heads than ours. You need the group, and you need to send us your roster. And right now, we can't read your whole roster. I've chugged a lot of beers.
But dude, but people do that. I'm saying, Rob's right, dude. People do this every day, all day. They send us screenshots of their entire chats. I'm saying, literally, like I said earlier, there was a guy that has I can't remember the exact trade, but I was like, you said the same thing. I said, I'm like, I wouldn't do that if I were you. And then you came in 10, 15 minutes later, I wouldn't do that either. I would stay put if I were you. And then other, so there's the thing, it's like Rob's saying, you're just getting me Rob's perspective right here out of these questions.
And story, you got all the hosts on the Discord. You have all the community, 60 people. Cheerio, you got to check it out. It's in the description or the channel, or just go Patreon Professional Fanatics. There's a bunch of tiers. If you want to be more involved and get some really good perks, if you just want to get in the Discord, there's that too. I appreciate that. Bam or Jalen Warren, Jalen Warren here. Hetzer says Big Ray is passionate. Yeah. You haven't even seen it. Ray has been pretty subdued on these streams. Go back and watch some of the old podcasts we've done. We did a Flat Earth podcast. Ray's the Flat Earther, not me, by the way. But sorry, I had to throw that in there. But the movie podcast, Ray.
You're sorry. Big Ray.
Sorry. Big Ray is such a lovable fuck. You're my Chris Farley, man. I love you. I hope you stay around for a lot longer than fucking Chris Farley. Caleb don't need to paint his nails to get chicks. That's true.
Fuck yeah, he doesn't.
Both
right, Connor.
Booty or Pitts in the flex. I think we're going Pitts. Pitts is killing. Same match, same game.
I know, man.
I think Pitts is safer. Booty has more upside. That's the answer.
So there, I was gonna go Booty, but it's because he has more upside. So that's what I'm with Rob. If you, again, I hate this, Rob. We always say the same thing, but it's true. We can't see your guys' teams. We don't know what your position is.
Right.
If you need an upside play, go Booty. But if you need the more just conservative play, go Pitts because he's got the higher ceiling.
Essential says J-Bob says 3 hours. J-Bob, I don't know. J-Bob, I think, was on for my 4 hour and 5 minute stream.
Yeah, he was.
I had Mikey on for the first hour and 20, and then I had 3 hours by myself. Essential says start Chase Brown or Rico Dowdle. This has got to be Chase Brown. I'm the biggest Rico fan in the world. But I guess here's the thing: is if it's Jake Browning, I'm starting Rico.
Oh yeah.
If it's Joe Flacco, we're going Chase Brown, baby.
See, this is why you guys are on this. This is why you're on this chat. Rob's thinking like that.
Matt says, "Dang, I took a nap. Y'all still on?" You know what I'm saying? Dude,
yeah, buddy.
You're not going to get more content and more guests and more chat than this show in the history of the world because no one does it. And I'm just getting started. Just so you know, I'm not even I'm making a little bit of money from you guys. Super, I appreciate that. The Patreon. Just wait till I actually am making money. If you think 3 hours, I'll be on here for fucking 6 goddamn hours. I don't give a shit. You know, ESPN did that 24-hour thing. You know, Matthew Berry and those guys had 24 straight hours, the draft marathon. They had 8 people rotating. I'll do that shit solo, bro. Ray, you know it. And Ray will be on here probably the whole time with me. You guys tipping $1.99 pop is like when those dudes tip 1 token at a time. No, actually, that shit adds up, man. And also, it's part of the Matt. It's part of the the chug thing, and I am not ever going to say I'll take 99 cents. And again, I only get like 60% of it, and YouTube takes a lot. So again, I want to slander YouTube on the platform I'm on. It is, dude. It is what it is. I need to just get by here.
You just did.
I know. It's a low blow. I got to get by until next season.
Fuck them,
next
though.
season, we're going to have,
YouTube,
we're at 2,600 subscribers right now. Next season, I think we're going to be at 10,000 by the time the season starts. And this is going to be a much different, the show's not going to change, guys. The guests aren't going to change. I'm saying it's going to be a different environment. And like, there's going to be, I have the sponsorship deal. That shit's going to get real.
Rob,
so I don't care. Anything you guys can give is what's up, man.
But Rob, I'm telling you, man.
Right?
Once my turd friends and family decide to stop being turds and actually start fucking watching, that's just gonna add a whole nother window of people in here. Of course they should. I told them, I'm like, this is
Essential. We answered his question. He says Chase Brown or Rico. We'll give him a little bit more detailed answer. So it's definitely Chase Brown. Let's just say, I know we kind of shrugged it off saying if there's no Joe Flacco, we're definitely going Rico. Is it close then, or what do we think? Is it just Rico then to be safe? Because Chase Brown's the starting running back.
Well, again, full PPR. Because again, like you and I have talked about, you and I are opportunity guys. Rico right now with Chuba there still isn't the guy, even though he is the guy. We all know he's the guy. But Chase Brown is the guy in Cincy. And if it is Joe Flacco over Browning, because Browning, we now know he's just not an NFL quarterback. He's just terrible. So if it is Flacco, it's one of those things that at that point, the guy, he's 40 plus years old and he's still just being a professional confidant and doing what he needs to do to make that team run properly. So again, I'm sorry, long-winded, but if it's Flacco, Brown, no Flacco, Rico.
Cheerio, he's 5-3. He has Hampton. If you have Hampton, I didn't know that, then probably keep Vidal, man, just because now you have insurance. And if Hampton misses, you're fucking golden.
Right.
Juan says, got offered Brian Thomas for Vidal. Should I take it? Now I'm taking that one. I don't care.
Well,
I'm taking that one.
I'm always curious as to who the other receivers, because
right.
I would assume
all that now.
But I'm assuming.
Cheerio,
but Rob, we can assume if he needs Vidal, he needs a running back. So that means he has other good running back or receivers. I'm sorry. So if that's a good trade, I would do it.
Juan, Cheerio, Essential. You guys gotta get in the Discord. I want you in the Discord. It literally, if you just want to get in the Discord, don't get any other perks. It's $2 a month on the Patreon. You're supporting me, and you get this. This is the most epic fantasy group chat. We're up to 60 people now. There's 9 different channels where you can ask. You're getting my picks too. We are 22 and 5. 22 and 4. It's 22 and 5 or 22 and 4 on the NBA. We're 36 and 9. Yeah, 22 and 4. In the NBA, and we are 37 and 19 in the NFL in terms of even odds player props. You're making money there. You're getting the early selections there. You can always find it on the YouTube channel, but it comes out before the games, not 3 days before. And also just the community, get in on that shit. Appreciate that. Let's see. At this point, BTJ, the shoulder injury is a problem. But again, this is a Ricky Bobby trade, Juan. Then the thing is, if the Travis Hunter had not gotten hurt today, I might have a different tune on Brian Thomas Jr. I'll just tell you this.
I know I would.
Right.
I know I would.
You know this. In my league today, a couple days ago, balls deep. It's a super flex with 2 running backs, 3 receivers, and 2 flexes. Super deep, 10-team league. I traded Chase Brown for Brian Thomas straight up. Now I have Jonathan Taylor, Bijan, and Christian McCaffrey, and I could start all 4, but I needed a receiver. I have like Rashee Rice and McLaurin and T. Higgins. It's not great, and I was just like, I want the upside of Brian Thomas.
My receivers.
Yeah, and you don't have my running back, so
right. I know.
I would do it.
Me and Rob,
Michael.
We have.
Our teams are silly, bro.
I know.
I'm starting Genty, but I was forced to have to start Monty and Spears also due to injuries. Now I'm picking up Monungai. I'm starting Monungai over Spears I'm starting Monungai over Spears or Monty.
I'm going with that as well.
Sure.
I would go. Sure. I would for sure go Genty, Monungai, Monty, Spears.
Flex Gatson or Dowdle. This is a tricky one, man.
Ooh.
I'm going Dowdle. Give me the running back, baby. Give me the starting running back. I got to do it. Come on. You're not starting at fucking tight end. Jesus.
No, I mean that is the thing. He's not wrong. If you guys starting running back, you're never starting that over even a starting tight end, unless it's like, the elite number.
My
like
advice to you, brother, if you have Gatson, that's your second tight end, you trade him right now to a tight end needy team. That's what you do, and you fucking profit. You profit. Any news on the Judkins injury? No, they have a bye this week. They're not going to give us any news. It's an AC joint sprain. We saw CeeDee Lamb, though, play through this injury, and we've seen Drake London play through this injury. Judkins will play
wide
through
receiver,
this
wide receiver, and a running back. So you name 2 receivers and a running back.
Right.
The running back gets pounded and grounded way worse.
I get it.
I wouldn't automatically say he's back after the bye. He's coming back here, but
it's the bye that the bye is the feather in the cap, right?
Oh, it is. Oh yeah. I'll give you that.
We both agree he would have probably missed week 9 if they didn't have a bye. So there you go. And if he misses, it'll be a 1 or 2 week injury. So it's not like anything major.
No, even if we were to miss the next week after the bye, it would just be that week, in my opinion.
Matt, good call. He says, no, I meant they're drip feeding you pleasure, if you know how those token things work on here. Yeah, they are drip feeding me pleasure. And I love that. Give me all the pleasure you want, man.
I love that. I know exactly what he's talking about. That's why you love our.
No, I get it. My bad, Matt. I should have known it's you that you wouldn't have said that. I wasn't actually being like, fuck you, bro. I've also chugged too many beers in the show. So like my processing is a little bit, it's like, remember in the Terminator 2 when they have Arnold in that garage and they have his fucking chip out and like he wants to break it and he's just like sitting there and that's my processing right now. It's not great, but now the chip's back in. I'm ready to go. Second, the Discord, pretty cool shit. GT, you're awesome in there too. Appreciate
GT, love you, man. Yeah, appreciate you, man.
James Bond says, you think Hunter's out for the fantasy season?
I'm
going to say this. This is going to depend on what the record is because they invested a lot in Travis Hunter, second overall pick. Regardless of that, they fucking traded up to get him. They gave a first-round pick next year, brother. So like, if they're out of the playoffs and they're not winning this division, the Colts are 6-1, 7-1, whatever the fuck they are. If they're out, if they lose 3 games in a row, they're not bringing Travis Hunter back because he's frail and he's small.
Because everybody, James Bond, which is critical thinking skills. Rob just used it. It's just like, if you're out of it, why the hell would you bring a guy back that you traded a first-round pick, go to up to second, to bring him back for a nothing-worthy season? Like, unfortunately, because they're looking good. With the first month to a month and a half of the season, everybody was talking, oh, the Jags are a playoff-worthy looking team, and here we are a couple weeks later, and now they. Looking like the Jags of Jags, So no, don't. They're not going to rush them back. That's the bottom line. Like they're going to take the biggest, longest, conservative style of way to bring him back.
I'm going to wait for news though. I'm going to wait before I drop him. I'm going to wait for news. Next week. Real quick, Matt, I cannot upload. Once the stream starts, I can't upload your new video. I'm going to play an old one, though. It's Sports Memes channel. Y'all got to check it out after this. After the stream ends, go right to his channel and subscribe for me personally because he's helping me out. I'm helping him out. He's the man.
So, Trev, we picked you in the second round. You know what that means?
I finally get to run the ball?
Nope. Means we're barely going to use you. You'll underperform, underdeliver. Meanwhile, we'll still win the division the Patriots way. Any undrafted players here want this job? Anybody? Anyone?
Guess I'll start practicing my...
That's what I saw. So I told you I follow him after we were talking about. So
Ray,
I
send that to your other group chat if you could. Can you do that for me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Ray is a very dedicated individual.
Right now,
do it right now.
Fuck it.
I don't know. You don't do it right now. Do it tomorrow. You won't forget. He'll do it right now. Ray will do it right now. He says, do I start Travion Henderson or Chase Brown? Chase Brown.
We know.
Even if Browning's there, it's Chase Brown. Rashid Rice, top 5 wide receiver, in my opinion. It looks like it. The thing is, he's scoring touchdowns. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's a PPR scam that's scoring touchdowns. That's insane. GT, trade Chase Brown for Breece Hall or add someone on the Brown side. I would rather have. There's so much uncertainty. I would probably rather have Breece Hall.
I say if you can give straight up, if you give him straight up, like pay Chase Brown for Breece Hall, I'm getting Breece Hall on my team all day.
Sorry, Michael. We must have that was a longer question. I must have just dozed off. Monty or Spears full PPR? Man, I think I'm going Monty. I know full PPR. You I want to go Spears because of the pass catching.
But at home, I'm telling you, the Lions are a mega monster at home. So it's just. I really have this. Here's the thing with the Lions at home, says they're so good. There's 3 options, everybody. Or I'm sorry, there's 2. Passing game goes off, and Goff has a great, like an unreal, like 40-point game, like he had, in XFL, like week 2 or 3, whatever the hell that was. Or he has a 15 to 20-point game, and then Gibbs and Monty have anywhere between, a combination of 50 points between the 2 of them. And who knows, Gibbs could have 30, Monty could have 20, Monty could have 10, Gibbs could have 40, who knows with that split. But with the Lions at home, I'm playing Monty.
Matt, we've had 1 sub on this stream. Maybe I didn't put the subscriber only comment that I did last time, but I'm pretty sure most of these guys are subscribers. It's fine. We're doing well. A lot of super chats here, and they'll come. They will come. GT, can you trade Chase Brown for Breece Hall alone, or do you need to ask someone? That was the same question before. Sorry, we're behind. I think if I want Breece Hall for him straight up, if you can do that. Chilltown, I got to say one thing. Chilltown, this is a great show. We're having a lot of random banter, some random stuff off the cuff. Also, serious fantasy football talk. Should you drop Gibbs for fun? Don't fucking put that in the chat. I'm sorry you've been in here last week. I'm the nicest guy in the world. You get me worked up. 1 more of these comments from you, Chill, I'm banning you. I don't care about your view or your watch time. It's probably my best interest. I don't care. Don't waste these people's time. That's it. That's it. I'm talking to you like I'm talking to my dog that just shit in the house. Please.
Yeah. Don't fucking do that
world,
shit,
bro.
Literally, that just ruins everything.
Stupid.
It fucking ruins everything.
Stop it.
Why?
Stop it, bro. You're stupid. Get a life. What are you doing on here? It's fucking 2:14 in the morning. Go get laid. Go sleep. I don't know. Eat some candy. Smoke a J. There's a watch episode 3. There's a million options. Don't do this.
Go Django and
if you're trying to get a rise out of me, he got a rise out of me because he's done this for the past week.
I know. You told me. I know.
Congratulations, bro. Congratulations. Good for you. Roma Doomsday FC. Roma Doomsday will finish better than Lad rest of the season. Do you agree with that?
Yes. Not by much.
Woody,
he'll be very close, but yes, I think
he's looking good again. Woody, Brian Thomas, or Harvey for the flex this week? It's Brian Thomas by a fucking mile.
Yeah, we all know GT.
Parker Washington a must add. I think he's a must add for this week, especially if you need to start.
Yes,
I wouldn't say must add, but
I wouldn't say just drop anybody. You should just I wouldn't say he's a league winner must add. But to Rob's point, if it's bye week, we're in the middle of the bye week hell right now. Well, not as bad the last couple of weeks, but nonetheless, we're still in the bye week area right now. He is a worthy starter as a a flex option or even a low end wide receiver 3.
Bears fan. Shout out Bears fan.
What's up, Bears fan?
You were there. Yeah, you were there for the chat.
I was in the chat.
Bears fan, you got to get your ass in the Discord because I want more of that kind of stuff in the Discord. Spirited but respectful shit talking about LeBron and whatever else because I'm in for that kind of shit. Please, we want you in there. Charbonnet or Dowdle this week if you had to choose. Dowdle plays the Packer. It's Dowdle by a mile, and I love Charbonnet, bro.
I mean, I would say about a mile, but it's 80-20%. Like I'm saying,
in PPR, it's by a mile.
Right? Yeah, I'll give you that. Yes.
If it's standard, I might go Charbonnet because I don't know the goal line role of Dowdle, and Charbonnet has that role. So
no, you're right. 100% full PPR. It's no doubt.
Ray, I'm tossing this to you. Do you think Colson Loveland breakout the second half's coming? And let's just preface this with breakout, meaning he is at this point a starting tight end, a top 10 option in fantasy.
Yeah. I don't know. Because again, I'm assuming you're a semi Bears fan now. If you're just a Rome fan and not a true Bears fan like Rob and I, but nonetheless, if you watch the Bears last year, again, Caleb has a thing for not going to his tight ends, which is fucked, and which makes, again, it's so much more confusing as to why we would take a guy top 10 or not top 10, the 10th pick, and not use him, and with a quarterback who doesn't really enjoy using his tight ends as much. I would say that Colson Loveland is going to have a much, much better second half than the first half. But would I consider it a breakout? I don't know. I would really, 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 really love a mega breakout, like a Tyler Warren style first half breakout and the second half breakout for Colson Loveland, because that would just then at least solidify and or give us as Bears fans some consolation that the pick wasn't a waste. But right now, I really can't give you a good answer because I believe in Ben Johnson, but I just again with Caleb Williams didn't go. He didn't target his tight ends last year. He's not targeting his tight ends this year.
Hey Ray. You got to work in the morning. I got to cut you off. I'm gonna finish solo. You got to get some sleep. You're coming on tomorrow, bro. Please, I'm looking out for your ass. Like
you're not looking out for me. You're just kicking me off. It's all right. I love you guys. I love you, Rob.
It's 3 hours and 15 minutes on here. You need it. Thank you, Ray. Give Ray a round of applause for a great.
Rob's kicking me off. It's all good. I see.
Dude, I'm looking out for you, you son of a bitch. Like, get the fuck out of here. Come on, you're coming on tomorrow. We're probably gonna do 3 hours tomorrow night. Like,
Rob, I know I talk too much. It's all good. You need to get everybody their
Jesus.
I love you.
No, we're only 7 minutes behind the chat. I'm ending it here after this beer. I want you to get some sleep. You got to wake up in like 4 hours.
Whoops.
Yeah,
Whoops.
That's right. Love you, Ray.
I love you guys. I'll
Give
see you
Ray
boys tomorrow.
Round of applause, man. Love you, man. We'll be on tomorrow. Mikey, we're gonna have a threesome with Mikey tomorrow. Ray, cheers, buddy.
Threesome. Cheers, brother. I'll have some beers tomorrow to chug with you tomorrow. Later.
Yeah,
Take care, boys. Hey, everybody have a great night, and Ray will see you tomorrow. Love you, Rob. Take care, boys.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you got to protect Ray from himself because we're bad influences on each other. I'm not working right now, so I can do whatever the fuck I want. And I don't want the dude to like be late to work tomorrow. And then not say he's going to blame me because he wouldn't do that. But, you got it. I think Loveland could break out. I'm going to answer. I got one more beer here. I'm going to stick around. We're at 3:16. What the fuck's another 30 minutes? That's what I fucking do. Michael Carter Cheerio was released, but they signed him to the practice squad. And now they're saying he's going to be in a 50-50 timeshare. It's amazing. It's weird. It sucks. It's not amazing. I don't know. I'm talking on my ass. They did sign him back. He's going to be active for sure. I think he's going to be active, Hetzer. That's what they said. I'm smoking a fatty of some gas I got today at the dispensary from one of my favorite companies. Niche, great weed and great banter. Can't beat it. Damn straight, bro. Rock on. Rome, Brock Bowers is definitely a buy low, but the trust level is not where it should be. That's why he's a buy low. You got some spooked owners, and also the owner, if he's not been traded already, is going to be in a rough spot. So you can buy low. We were talking about Tucker Kraft for Brock Bowers, and I'm the biggest Tucker Kraft guy. I was debating it. I don't know. But you could probably get him for less than that. Demetrius, hello, full PPR, pick 2 flex. Darius Slayton, Romeo Doubs, Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones for sure, and then Romeo Doubs. Slayton's fine, but you're not taking him. Brandon Ayuk is available on my waiver wire. Is it crazy to say he might be good? I don't want anything to do with Brandon Ayuk. I don't care if you have a waiver spot. Ricky Pearsall will be back before he will, I think. And Kittle. And, I mean, come on. No, Brandon Ayuk. They hate Brandon Ayuk there. There's too many mouths. GT, curly fries or crinkle cut fries, Sonic? Crinkle cut. Give me. I'm not a big curly fry guy. I don't know the fucking talk about curly fries. If they're really good, I like them. But crinkle cut, come on, man. Give me traditional shit. Say his name and appears, I believe, is Ben Johnson. My pops was a Bears fan. Missed that guy. Love when my Giants played the Bears. Pal, I'm sorry for your loss, my man. Hopefully, he lived a long and fruitful life. 80 years old, or sometimes people that live 80 don't live a life at all. And sometimes people that live to 60 live a big life. I want to be one of those guys that hopefully lives to 80. But regardless, I know I've lived life. And I got some people be like, "You're fucking live streaming on YouTube. It's not living a life." Yo, I love football. I love beer. I love you. That's all I got to say. GT. Well, I am working. I mean, this is work, but like for me, again, the saying is true. And I worked in the golf industry for 19 years, bro. The same job. Like I had jobs in high school, but I literally worked the same job. Caddy master, assistant pro. And it was nice. It was seasonal. So I was only working 9 months a year, which kept me sane because the hours in the golf industry are nuts. Waking up at 5 a.m. every day, working 6 days a week, weekends, holidays, etc. I always think of Split, the movie Split, etc. But this is work, but it's not for me at all. I fucking enjoy this. There's some days I don't like it as much as I don't look forward to it as much as other days. I love this shit. I love talking to you. I love talking football. I love interacting. My guests are fucking top notch, and they're my buddies. So this is not work. Why would I'm still on here, dude? Like I love this shit, and it's not work. So the saying is, if you find something you love, you never work a day in your life. That's what I'm going for, and I'm gonna fucking never stop. I was doing this show for 4 years, just putting out videos, no live streams, having 40 views on videos. I put 10 hours into editing. So I was doing that just because I believe in this product. There's a lot more than just fantasy football on the show as well. Right now it's fantasy football. in the off season, it gets wild and wacky with all the guests, a lot of different stuff here. So it's not work for me, but yes, it is working. I put in a lot of time in this prepping, all the stuff. Thank you, Blake, as well. He's not in here. Thank you, Blake. But all my bets, like, I'm not just randomly placing bets. I'm winning a bunch of money, and for you guys as well. And I'm doing research. I'm watching film. That's what I do. So is Caleb Williams a good enough start versus Cincy over Knicks versus Houston? Yeah, I want Caleb over Knicks, dude. Houston's got an elite defense. Elite defense. I feel like that might be a lower scoring game. Give me Caleb. Yeah, Ray's in the chat now. Get Rayed, bro. Get Rayed, you son of a bitch. Start bench cut. Marry, fuck, kill. Start bench cut. Higgins, Diggs, Johnston. I'm going to start Higgins as long as Joe is playing quarterback, Joe Flacco. I'm going to bench Diggs and cut Johnston. You son of a bitch. You're not a doctor. Well, Jerry, I could be a doctor. The drunkest doctor in the world. You think A.J. Brown is back after the bye? I do think A.J. Brown is back after the bye. I feel more confident about A.J. Brown being back after the bye than Saquon, for instance. He also just wanted a week off to read, dude. Have you thought about death before and the meaning of life, bro? All the fucking time. That's why I don't sleep at night. I stay up for an hours on end at night thinking about that shit. Not just that, I'm really into the stars. I'm not really a religious man, but I have faith. I'm a man of faith, not religion, if that makes sense. Yeah, dude. I think how insane and how fucking random and the chance that we're even alive. And I referenced this like a month ago. I don't know if anyone was on that stream about the cum race, about the fact that there's a billion or whatever it is, 100 million cums, little pieces of semen that you shoot into a girl that race to the egg. We're all the 1 in 100 million, whatever the number is. We're the fastest motherfuckers, which is just concerning to me that there's so many dumb and bad people in the world when you're the 1 in 10 million or 1 in 100 million that won that cum race. I'm going in the cum race thinking it's great. That's why you tune into the show. So it's that alone shows how fucking hard it is for life to exist and how it even came to be, whether you're a religious person and it's because of God, whether you're a science person and an asteroid or meteorite brought bacteria onto this planet. It was in that certain time where it was fertile and then we grew and we evolved. Whatever you believe, it's fucking random as shit. So yes, I do believe in this shit and I do think about this shit. To answer your question, how did you meet your wife and how come not a lot of guys are able to bond with their wives and talk about fantasy with her? I met her online, man. I haven't met a girl not online since like high school. Easy as hell. Also, if you got to be a good talker and be smooth and have a good face like this. I'm kidding. Yeah, she was always kind of a sports fan, honestly, but not like this. She knew sports. And then she is an awesome person. And shout out Erica. Yeah, you can see her in that picture there. Shout out Erica. She's a beautiful, sweet, awesome person that I should not even deserve. I don't deserve. Man, and she saw me playing, and then she's playing 11 leagues now. She loves doing survivor pools. She's better than me. She's winning our matchup. We pick every game. Like like a confidence pool, just me and her. And I'm not going to tell you what the bet is. And she's beating me right now because she knows ball better than I do, I guess. I'm not good at lines. That's why I don't bet lines. I bet player props, man. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. There's some. You just got to find them. I mean, it's hard to find an attractive one that does, and that might sound shallow, but favorite Bears player of all time? Dude, I'm going to give you a deep cut. Keith Traylor, bro. I love Keith Traylor. The Keith Traylor, Ted Washington era. Those two little butt plugs in the middle, just fucking 800 pounds of raw fat. Love that. That's not that serious. I love Lance Briggs. Obviously, everyone loves Urlacher. Give me Lance Briggs, dude. I also would say Knicks is dependent on his coach. That is true. Man, I renounce baseball, Cheerio. I got it, Ray. I got you. I renounce baseball. I was one of the biggest Cubs fans, baseball fans. Like my knowledge of baseball is actually like in terms of history of baseball from 2020 to 1985, I would say, is way beyond my knowledge of NFL. And NBA might be up there as well. I'm a big baseball fan, but I couldn't get on board with what Ricketts did. So, and in general, it just took up so much time. I used to watch every game, go to 10 games a year. I couldn't do it anymore. So, yes, I still watch baseball a little bit, but obviously I only watched the last 4 innings of that 18-inning game. That's the only World Series I have watched. I guess I got fatigued on it, man. Yeah, Mark. 100 million comes. Can someone look it up? I need Jamie. Where's my Jamie? Where the hell is Blake at? How many are there in one load? Like, individual ones. How many? Yeah, that was a good time, Mark. Sherio, she's been on the show. I put a video of her in the Discord. Cheerio, I got to get you in the Discord. I don't think you're in there. Same with you, Bears. You got to get in this community, man. So she's been on a couple times. One time she hosted the show for me and my original podcast partner, Rob Squared. And she read off the lines and the over-under, and we picked our thing. She's been on a couple times. I shouldn't really dope. You're able to share that with your wife. A lot of guys want that woman. Yeah, I'm lucky. We watch football. I watch every game with her besides one Thursday night game. So yeah, she's on her phone sometimes. I'll say that, and not do checking her scores. But I'm not going to nitpick, right? Austin Powers or hangover. Austin Powers 2 though is amazing. I love Austin Powers 1. Austin Powers 2, Spy Who Shagged Me, fucking amazing. I love it. And we got Ray in here giving me money. Please don't do that, Ray. But I love you. I love you. Hangover 1 is just such a better than anything Austin Powers ever had, but Hangover 3 is bad. Have you had deep dish pizza, or do you think Chicago has the best food in the USA? Well, the best deep dish, bro, for sure. I love deep dish. I love it. I love pizza. I'm a pizza fucking head, man. Full PPR, pick 2, Bam Knight, Henderson, QJ, or Shakir. So, well, yeah, New York. I love New York style pizza too. That's probably the best. Deep dish is good. It's not my favorite. I like thinner, or whatever the hell New York is. That long, thin, amazing, bendy pizza. Full PPR, pick 2, Knight, Henderson, QJ, or Shakir. It's Shakir for sure. I think I'm going to go Shakir and Henderson. If you want some upside, go QJ. Well, we got the deep dish, bro. I'll do it, Ray. I got one more to chug. I'll do it. I still need one more for my goal. But, Ray, it can't come from you. You're hosting the show. 200 and 300 million sperm. The total can range from 40 million to over 1 billion per ejac. Mark's the new Jamie for this end of the stream. You're taking over Blake's role. Thank you, Mark. I'm just going to keep that up on the stream here. The thumbnail, the title of this show. Now we're talking about the sperm race. That's why this show is epic. Holy fuck. You think Tootin will come at some point? Not until there's an injury, but I think he can force a 50-50 champagne for sure. Domino's for sure, bro. Domino's for fucking sure. Pizza Hut's all right. Domino's has that garlic sauce and their sides. Fucking love it. No, I think he looked it up. I think he looked it up. What's the fittest you've been? If I don't have $100 tomorrow, will you get in the best shape of your life? Will you commit to it? I was 150 pounds in high school, bro, and I'm 250 now. I was down to 205 about 5 months ago. Now I'm back up to 250. I can lose so much weight if I want to. I eat and drink a lot. I'm actually not a fat guy. I mean, I am, but I'm not. I'm fat because I love life, if that makes sense. I don't really want you to donate $100 just for that. If you want to support the channel, Rome, all you guys, you need to join the Patreon. That's the number one way. Super chats are awesome. I love it. The Patreon's the number one way because that is, and also you're getting in the Discord. So you're supporting the community and you're growing the community in terms of the Discord. You get the notifications when we go live. The more people that are on that, the better the show gets. It's word of mouth. Tell your friends, tell your family, whoever the fuck you want to watch the show. If you want to keep it to yourself and not give that knowledge away, I understand that. But I'd like to think you respect me and want this to be a thing because you're still going to get the knowledge. You're still going to get the bets. You're still going to make money. Start Geno, Mac Jones, or Rodgers this week. It's Aaron Rodgers against the Colts. Good matchup. It's Dak for sure. Dak in a 4 for a passing touchdown. I get the appeal of the rushing quarterback and dart. Dak Prescott's balling right now. He had one bad week against the Denver Broncos in Denver. Fantasy football made me watch more football. I enjoy terrible games. That's why we do it, because I'm on record saying, and a good call, if it's a blowout, you'll still watch. Garbage time is the best thing ever because your running back can get 4 catches. I'm on record saying I'd much rather watch a random NBA game with no juice in it. Like, especially hockey. I'm not a hockey guy, but I love watching hockey. I would not watch Jaguars Titans on a Thursday night football game if I had no money on it. If I had no fantasy players, how would I watch that? That sucks. So, yes, that's why we have fantasy football, because football is rough to watch. The penalties, the commercials, the bad quarterback play, it's rough. Man, I love New York style. What was about to pay for the chug, but wait to see if anyone else does it. GT, you've done enough, dude. Don't do it. I'll do it anyway. You don't, dude. Don't. You joined the Patreon. Again, I appreciate everything, but like, I'm gonna do it anyway. So like, you've done enough, GT, and you've been awesome in the Discord. I can't thank you enough. Get in the Discord, Romy, homie. Yeah, you guys all have to. No, you don't have to, GT. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm gonna take it unless someone else does it. Like, I'll do it. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes. If not, I'll do it. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you. Should I stash any of these? Gainwell, Gordon, Ollie Gordon. He's hurt right now, but it doesn't seem serious. Tootin, Sampson, Neal, or P. Ryan? Huh. I don't know. Sampson?
I want to talk to Samson. Fly me to the moon like that bitch Alice Kramer.
I would rank it like this. Before the injury, I like Gordon. I would go Tootin 1, Gainwell 2, Neal 3, Sampson 4, Gordon 5, P. Ryan. Man, it's hard for me to have P. Ryan that low because he's getting regular work. I just don't know if they would bring in Taj Brooks as the rookie they drafted as like a. I just don't think P. Ryan's ever going to be a full-time back, but like maybe I'm wrong. But I would definitely say I want Tootin 1. And then I like Gainwell 2. We saw that Gainwell had 3 touchdowns in the game he started. But quick load and Mark, he didn't look it up. He busted a quick load encounter real quick. Oh, Mark, that's a comment and a half, man. Do you think you could start a lot more wide receivers versus the Broncos now? Yeah, you couldn't start any receiver. Definitely not the number 1 receiver against the Broncos. That opens up everything else for them. So 100%, man. That's the thing. Last question. Pick 2, full PPR. Kareem Hunt, Romeo Doubs, Dowdle, Kenneth Walker, Charbonnet. It's Hunt and Dowdle. Yeah, I can do all this stuff at once. What does a full day routine look like for Professional Fanatic? Take me through the day, morning, evening, night. Well, I stay up till 5 in the morning doing bets, all that kind of stuff, prepping for the NBA. I'm killing 22-4 in the NBA. That takes me till 5 in the morning. I hang out with my dogs, and then I go to sleep, and I wake up around 10. I get 5 or 6 hours of sleep. Hang out with my dogs, walk my dogs, clean the house a little bit because my wife works. And then I watch film. I go through my 25 fantasy leagues. I watch movies. I jerk off. I got to do that. Eat a bunch of food. A lot of prep. I'm putting 8 hours a day in this motherfucker with the live stream. And it's just my fantasy leagues. It's 8 hours a day. So that's a typical day. I do stuff here and there. I'm not bowling this year. I have a hand injury. I'm 220 bowler. I didn't golf much this year because my hand injury. So I've had a little more time on my hands. I'm a drummer. That's been problem holding the drumstick. So like those 3 hobbies are a lot of my life. That's why this show, I decided I wasn't doing those things at the current state 4 months ago, like I usually do. So I just said, fuck it. I'm going to go full on in the pod. So there it is, Rome. Drop Hunter, Josh Downs, or Mooney for Tootin. I'm dropping Mooney. I don't want anything to do with an ancillary weapon. Pitts is the number 2 there. I mean, literally, Pitts is the number 3 there because it goes London or Bijan and London, Pitts, and then Mooney. So no. Flex QJ, Kamara, Worthy, or Troy Franklin. What's the scoring? If it's full PPR, I'm going Kamara first. Maybe not Kamara first. That's so tough. I don't know, man. I think they're all not QJ and not Franklin. I love Franklin. It's Kamara or Worthy. You choose on that one. I got a big day today. I might go to the Home Depot. I don't know. I don't know if we'll have enough time. That's a really good one, and I don't know if we will have enough time, but I think I could find something for you real quick. Hold on a second.
Okay, you know what? Give me that thing. Yeah, I'll do one. We're gonna do one. Appreciate it, but I told my wife I wouldn't drink tonight. Besides, I got a big day tomorrow.
It's a big day. I'm doing what?
Well, actually, pretty nice little Saturday. We're gonna go to Home Depot. Yeah, buy some wallpaper, maybe get some flooring, maybe Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't know. I don't know if we'll have enough time.
Cheat, you didn't think I had that coming for you, GT, huh? I got that fucking queued up, baby. Yeah, I'm pretty decent at what I do. It's imagine what you're doing 5 or 10 years ago. Are you happy with where you're in life? These are existential questions, Rome, and I actually kind of dig it. Man, I wish this was always a pipe dream, and it still is a pipe dream. We haven't hit it yet, boys. We haven't hit it yet, and we will hit it. I'm a pretty bright dude, and definitely in sports, and I know I can interact and connect with people, and that's the biggest key, and that's what I want to do here. And I see it's not about my channel. I think my channel's fine. It's good. Actually, fuck it. It's great. It's about the other channels I know suck. I see these motherfuckers raking in $1,000 in super chats at show, and they're dicks, and they're giving you like one-word answers. I'm giving you 6 guests. I'm giving you in-depth, beyond the box score stuff. Also entertaining. Like not every show has all that, right? It's hard to get the footballers, like all they're not both. None of them are both. This is both. That's what I'm saying. That's true, dude. I think that might have something to do with it. It was a combination of being a drummer, a avid bowler, a golfer, and a pretty big masturbator. All those 4 things destroyed my hand. For sure. Champagne. Did I miss your yeah, half PPR? It's Kamara and half PPR. Give me the running back, bro. Yeah, 5+ years, but not like this. I still jerk it when I'm banging. I don't give a fuck. I want to do it twice, 3 times a day. You know what I mean? Do you recommend having a backup tight end like Ertz if you already have Tyler Warren? No, never a backup tight end, bro. I know you're gonna have to fill in Tyler Warren week 12 when he has his bye, or it's week 11, I think. Colts have their bye, but no, dude, I don't want a backup tight end. The only backup tight end I'll advocate for is Isaiah Likely, because if Mark Andrews gets hurt, he's a top 6 option. That's the only dude. I don't want anything to do with backup tight ends or backup quarterbacks if you have an elite guy. Unless your league hoards quarterbacks and you have no choice. All about backup running backs. Give me the handcuffs. Give me Devin Neal. Give me Isaiah Davis. Well, damn straight, man. I mean, I'm building the brand too, and like I do it because I enjoy it. Thank you, Rome. Rome, you got to join the Discord. Help a brother out a little bit. All you guys in here, join the Discord. It's on the Patreon. You can get on there for $2 a month. If you want to really support me and get also like play fantasy leagues with us, if you want to be on the show, if you really want to step it up and be on the fucking show, I've had multiple guys I've never met, guests on the show, be on here. You can do that. You can do that. I'm going to give you, here you go. If you want some of the details here. This is if you want to be a professional fanatic, you get all the works. That's the works, right? That's what they call the works. Just to be a pro, you get play fantasy leagues with us. You get to vote on show ideas. Also a great way to support me. And then if you just want the Discord and the access to my bets, that's there. The $2 tier as well gets you in the Discord. I don't care. I'm just trying to get people in the Discord. If you want to help me out, that's what's up. But I mean, there's just a lot of good stuff in here. Here's the guys so far. I just want to shout these guys out. I'm not going to say their names out because I'm a little tired of talking so much. But yeah, man. If you want to get in and help me, it's in the link in the description. So actually, last question, full PPR. Pick 2 flex: Slayton, Dubs, Bam Knight, or Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones and Romeo Dubs, I think, in PPR. So you overlooked my comment giving you flowers. What did you say? Dude, Ray, I've chucked so many goddamn beers, you son of a bitch. Oh, here we go. There it is. This podcast has been around for more than 5 years, brother. Rob and Co. are rising, and it's not just Rob and Co. It's Rob and Ray. It's Robin Story. It's Robin the Chaz. It's Robin Ben. And also J Bob and Mark and all these people. Let's see here. After this week, I need a wide receiver for week 10. Who's droppable, Hunt or Manungai? Probably Hunt's because you have the bye week. You got to see what the news is, Mark, about Pacheco. But like, they're winning right now. There's just no reason to bring fucking Pacheco back like super early, right? Like, why? Last couple comments here. I'm approaching 4 hours again. Jesus fuck. No regrets, man. I go back to the commercial. No regrets here. Great show. Great fucking show, man. Ray is still awake. Ray, I legitimately kicked you off so you can get some goddamn sleep and be fresh for tomorrow and not be late for work because you have to wake up in like 3 hours, bro. I did my membership in the Discord. Let me see. I'm not, for some reason my email isn't popping up on here. If you signed up on the Patreon, I'll get you an email tonight to get into the Discord, my dude. So I don't know if I necessarily see it, but oh, there we go. You're Mark, right? Auto Care? Is Auto Mark? Damn straight, bro. I got you, man. I'll send you an email here in like 10 minutes after I log off to get in the Discord. And you're eligible for pretty much everything but guests in the show. And I'm also pretty flexible too. Essentially, where are you from? Essential. Where are you from? I meant to say pick 3. I'm tired. I'm tired too, but I can still rock through this full PPR. Slayton, Dubs, Knight, or Jones. So who are we leaving off? As long as the report isn't what we heard today about fucking Michael Carter, I'm gonna go everyone but Slayton. I think it's between Slayton and Knight. It's full PPR, so the wide receiver seems appealing, but Slayton doesn't exactly, catch a lot of fucking passes. No problem, bro. That's what we do on this goddamn show. We care about the people, and I know there's a lot of questions out there, and I have a lot too. I should do a whole episode where I ask you for my 36 leagues with me and my wife. I go through all my lineup decisions. No, I make some mistakes too, man. Don't get me wrong. Just moved from California. Don't most people move from California to Vegas or Arizona? Because my folks are in Arizona, and everyone's coming from Cali to Arizona because they're just rich in Arizona. What part of I've been to Vegas because my parents live in Kingman. I'm sure you know where Kingman is if you're from Vegas. I have flown into Vegas 12 times, so I spent like maybe 17 nights in Vegas in 12 different trips. That's all you need. People that go to Vegas for 6 days are fools. Like, just go for 1 or 2 nights. That's all you need. Party hard as fuck. So, grew up in Michigan. A lot of kind butt up there, man. Ray, get some sleep, Ray. You guys are awesome, man. This was great. I think I owe a chug, but I don't want to do it. I'm going to finish this one. This is like up to here. I might still do it because I'm a man of my fucking word. Also, you know what? Fuck, what am I talking about? I have to do it because I'll show you. I'll show you why I have to do it because, again, I call myself out here. This is the Pro Fan fundraiser here. Every 5 super chats is a beer chug. Every $20 super is a beer chug. And every Patreon sub. Now, a $2 sub, I'm not going to do it for, but a 10, if you're signing up for a pro, Mark signed up for a pro, so I owe him that. And not to mention, I'm almost up to the 5 goal here again. So I'm going to show you guys the video. You want to see the video? It's pretty great. Here you go. This is in a bar in like 10:30 at night.
Here you go.
I love that clip. Oh, God. All right, here we go. Any last questions? Get them in here. I've already done a 4 hour and 5 minute. If I hadn't done that, I would hit the 4 hour mark and just to do it, but I've already done it. I think 3:45 or 3:50 ought to do the trick here. I think that's enough because that is a fucking marathon. It doesn't feel that long for me because I'm just having a good time. We had some good conversation. We talked Star Wars. We talked horror movies. We talked cum race. And a lot of fantasy football, and that's what's up. Would you like me to hold your hand like a 4-year-old? You're about to chug the beer? No, you don't need to. Damn straight. No, you don't have to. I'll do it. I'm a little bit slow. Ooh, I'm still maintaining though, boys. Unfortunately, I do have to place my bets. Hopefully, Rob, I paid for the 5th chug. I just did it, man. It's been 5. Fuck. I feel like it's been more, but I've also been drinking the whole time during the stream. Luckily for me, I didn't really drink too much before the stream. That's why I'm maintaining. Appreciate you all, everyone. Mark, you're the shit. Mark's been on the show twice. I hope to have you on again. And I know you're starting your job and you're not gonna be in here as much. It's gonna be sad because you've been like my best friend through all this. Like, like all the different guests that come on, like they're not watching you're watching all of it. So that's the shit that I love. But all right, I gotta call it here, boys. 3:45, almost 3:45. Love all you guys. If you're in here, you've not joined. If you're not subscribed, then that's just crazy to me. But if you're not in the Discord and you're not in the Patreon to get in the Discord, the community goes all night, all day, 24/7, 365. At least it's gonna go 365. It's only been 6 weeks or 8 weeks in the Inception, great movie also. Love you all, man. Stay positive. Love your life. Respect each other. and we're going to see some really good football here. Week 9 coming up. I have 7 plays for this week, player props. Hopefully those hit. Really, really hope so. I like them all. And you could find those. I'm going to release a video on Saturday night. Tomorrow night is... Oh, Monungai stash did fucking pay off, buddy, for sure. Tomorrow night, we're going to do a 10:30 or 11 p.m. stream. I will post it on the Discord the exact time. Big Ray will be on that one. Mike Levelstein, for his 3rd appearance, will be the 3rd guest. Next week, got a big week coming up. We're going to have the Downtown Sports guys on Tuesday night. Stroy will be on a couple times. The Chaz will be on. Ben will be on. A lot of good stuff to recap week 9 for you. But again, tomorrow night, 10:30 or 11 p.m., Central stream. That's the gambling show. A lot of fantasy stuff too. A lot of wacky stuff. It's a Saturday night. It's a weekend. We're going to party. Love you guys. Again, stay positive. Love your life. I will talk to you soon. Thank you for everyone that has supported me here. The night show in general, the super chats, the Patreon. Mark, thank you so much. I'll be talking to you. I'll email you.